Ah, man, guys, how y'all doing? Hope you're doing fine. Hope you're doing fantastic. Showing you my playlist, because that's what we like to do here. Show, woo! Showing you all the wrong things. Oh, well. So, how's everyone doing today? Man, this thing's all bumped up. Look at this. Okay. I'm gonna let it take a second. I know this is probably just flowing out there. What's up? You got in fast, Asteroid. Yes, you did. I'm doing almighty all right there, Cameron the DJ. Hey, hey, everybody. How are you all doing today? I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. I'm actually doing pretty okay. Pretty cool. Pretty relaxed today. It's been one of those, like, it's just really slow day. But then I get to come home and sit here in front of y'all and just say, wow, look at all these fantastic people. Let's take a look at their channels to see what we can do to help them out. I'm doing pretty good, and I hope everybody else is. All right, give me 1 second. I got a lot of stuff going on this page right here, and it's showing me way too much information. Ah, there we go. Now I can see your beautiful chat. All right. I understand you were first, but on this particular one, we go ahead and spin the wheel. That's what we do. So we actually do a wheel thing on this one. We get wheelie hardcore. There was a bad wheel pun, and I just didn't want to do it. So anyways, without further ado, I'm about to put into the chat open, which means the list will then open for 30 seconds and no longer than 30 seconds. In that time frame, you're to say, review me, please. Only once. If you say it multiple times, most likely what's going to happen is I'm not going to notice it, and you're going to get all over that board, and you're going to get a whole bunch of people being upset at you. So don't repeat yourself over and over. Just keep that in mind, chillins. All right. And when it gets rolled, respect the rollie, and we should all be doing good here. Also, don't forget, you have to be here when I'm going over your channel. You gotta be here. So let's do this. All right. I'm gonna get my 30-second timer up here. 30 fashion. That's what I was looking for. 30 seconds to Mars. Totally. 30-second timer. That's where we are. And we're open. But when I close it, please do not repeat yourself. Okay, I got an asteroid. I got DG-Tronic. His own Mika. Lemon soda. There we go. There's a good collection of people. Man, you guys are getting all excited for these reviews nowadays. I'm really happy to see that. Just once. I'm seeing a couple of you post twice. All right. So, all right. Close there. All right. So respect when it's closed and don't keep posting, because some of y'all are going to ask some questions while I'm doing this, and I'm not going to be able to get to you. And I don't want to miss you guys, you know? So here we go. All right. Let's do the opening sequence of people. Man, DG-Tronic, if you get rolled again, you have some sort of horseshoe, like, hanging off your neck. Someone's looking out for you. Lemon Soda David. All right. It's an interesting name. Blue Tiger. Taurus. You've been on every stream. Yes, you have. Did you want me to go over your channel, though? That's the question. It's for these type of ones, it's a really hard thing because it's a luck of the draw type of deal. I want to play games. Let me too. Money, FFA. Understand that I also am not a individual is able to read certain languages, so we will be using the excellent ability of Google Translate, because I know not all of us speak the same language on this wonderful planet we live on. So, and it's been understandable. So if you're in a different language, it is going to be quite okay. Man, a lot of you had requested this right off the bat. This is a lot of people, like, yeah, guys, you guys are looking forward to this now. I feel like you guys are looking forward to this, and I'm glad that this is catching on for you guys, because it makes me happy that I'm able to help all of you. Now, Blue Tiger, see, you asked twice, and now I lost it. Now it's all gone. It's all gone. All right. Then we got Tyson followed by Legit Eagle, and I think that, oh wait, and I1XZ. If you guys spot any that I'm not seeing, tell me, because, as I said, this is what happens when you continually ask me throughout the entire stream. All right, so that being said, it is now time for us to apply the wheel changes, and we shall spin the wheel for the first person. Well, DG15YT, you're going to have to hold up for a second. I'm going to ask people to please refrain from asking until I ask who wants to be on the wheel next time. I do probably about 3 or 4 asks per time because we're going to collect a lot of people, all right? So let's get this going. Let's spin that wheel. Who's the lucky person? Tyson Haug. I think that's how we're calling it. I'm just calling it Tyson Haug. 1. So, let's see. Are you here, dude? I need to know if you're here. I need to hear a pulse. I need to make sure you're around. You're on Fiverr, and you love it. Well, I'm glad you are. See, this is what I mean by you have to be here. Because what happens is if you're not saying here or communicating in the chat, I'm not going to see you talk. Okay, there he is. There he or she is. I can't assume so quickly. We don't know anything yet. Here we go. Boop. All right, looking good so far.
Hi guys, this is a YouTube channel introduction.
Okay.
Today, sorry about the quality of the camera. I'm recording off my phone.
Yeah, I get that.
Because I've not got a camera or anything to record.
All right, so let's do channel intros 101 if you don't mind. I like doing this. This is always a fun thing to do. A lot of people, when they start up their channels, they immediately want to make an intro, and that's not entirely a totally bad thing. The one thing I want to say is when you're recording yourself on any form or platform, please, if you are reduced to a phone, turn it to the landscape position and work off of that. Now, the other thing I want to talk to you about is your channel trailer has to be the most exciting, anticipated, best thing this person who is visiting your channel has ever seen in their life. The last thing you want to do is be nonchalant and relaxed in your videos, unless you're trying to go for that type of like style. But at the same rate, remember this is supposed to excite people to watch your channel as much as possible. The other thing I want to talk about is I'm going to give you props on your banner because it's nice, simple, and sweet, which is great. A little pixelated in the back. I don't know how that happened. We got some artifacts going on right here. But you got a great thing going on right now. So you're doing good so far. The one thing I want to definitely make sure you know is you're missing out on something really key and important for your front page, and that is your uploads, good sir. If I do not see your uploads on the front page, I won't even know if you produce content. So you want to have your friend made it for, but that was really nice of them to make it for you. They're really good at what they do. But going back to what I was saying, you want to get your uploads on your front page, maybe your popular uploads, some individual playlists. I don't know how many videos we're looking at right now because I haven't been able to delve into your channel so far, but you need to get that stuff on your front page. Your subscriptions, yeah, though cool, nice to share. Sometimes people like to keep their subscriptions private because, you know, there's things that you could subscribe to that you could be immediately judged upon. So always keep that type of stuff known when you're keeping things public or private. So I know, like, you guys see some of the subscriptions I'm a part of on my left side of my screen, but you don't exactly see all of my subscriptions. But that being said, try to work on expanding your front page as much as possible. And for those of you who are going to be spamming anything along the lines of please subscribe to my channel in the chat, please refrain from doing that, as one, if you are begging for S, you're going to be going into the wrong location because it could be very bad for you. Sub for sub is against YouTube TOS, and you must know this by now. But begging for someone to subscribe to your channel in the chat is also a bad thing as well, as mainly it looks like you're only here to grab people and take them to your place and never promised them anything in the future. But that being said, let's talk about getting a little deep here. No, talk about your about section. Now then, what's up, Wolf Nation, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I started YouTube to raise money for charity, and my upload schedule is all over. Well, at least you have something there that most people don't, which is your upload schedule. However, all over isn't really what you would consider an acceptable upload schedule. And I say that because you want your fans, you want the people who follow your channel really highly anticipate your content as soon as you put it out. So they're on like a time schedule. Well, it's Wednesday. He says this is happening on Wednesday. I'm going to his channel. So you want to find yourself a nice schedule to keep on top of and on track of. So keep that in mind when you're building this up. Secondly, I want to know a little bit more. What are you talking about? Charities. What kind of charities? What charities are you into? Is this why if this is the reason why you started your channel is to raise money for charities? I want to know, because maybe just maybe I want to be a part of that contribution. So always keep that in mind when you're putting your about section together. Really talk about yourself. If you explain something, get further in detail, because we don't want to we want to learn more about you. That's why this about section exists. Now, number 2 about your about section that you're actually missing out on is you don't have any links in your channel, meaning there's no Facebook, there's no Twitter, there's no Tumblr if you're into that, or Reddit if you're into that. You want to be connected to social media. The more social media you're connected to, the better, because that's more advertisement for you. You are your best advertiser, hands down, all the time, guaranteed. Now then, let's go into your playlist, which I'm hoping to see something. Let's see. So you got a lot of like videos. It's good. I still haven't yet to be able to figure out how many videos you have. But I would refrain from having videos with just one, playlists with just one video a part of it, only because it would mean that you had clearly given up on that particular thing. Well, there's no one knocking on my door. It's open. So that being said, what was I saying there? Oh yeah, you need to have more videos into a playlist. You can't just have playlists with just one video on it, because that's going to streamline your stuff. What happens after that video is it just stops, and it doesn't really link to anything else. So that being said, the next draw, hello everybody. Yes, the next draw is going to happen when I'm done with the channel. Oh, the people from last week have showed up this week. That's awesome. Hey guys, wave to everybody here. It's really cool to see that. How do you get reviewed? Well, when I open the list, I ask you. So let us continue to your videos. All right, so there was a positive, and then there's a negative thing, is some of your thumbnails are individualistic, and there's others of your thumbnails that are not so much. You're going to want to work on that a bit. You need to change up your thumbnails as much as possible. Could we get a like train going on this particular video? That would be awesome. And let's see. Yeah, I want to see a like train going on this particular thing. But that being said, let us continue on this. You want to change up your thumbnails every time you upload, mainly due to the fact that you can show that you have different type of content. I'm glad that you started introducing thumbnails, but then you stopped. You sort of started and then you stopped. You don't want to have the same thumbnail every time. This is literally the same thumbnail as the one to the left. That you have vlogs number 1. You didn't make an effort to actually change the thumbnail, so you're gonna want to start working on this as well. Thank you very much for those loves. Okay, so let us continue. Also, your upload schedule is a little all over the place. So, like, there's a point in time between here and here that you took 2 weeks off. You don't want to be taking so long off. Try to upload at least 1 to 3 videos a week if you're on a super tight schedule. I usually say the higher end of 3 would probably do you well. But let's see. Okay, so let's present vlog number 2. See, you changed the thumbnail there. So try to keep up with your schedule. Again, I know I ragged on you about scheduling, but
Welcome back.
Okay, so let's talk about something very near and dear to my heart, and that is intros. For those of you who are new to this, to those of you who are currently tuning in, you must know that intros are probably not a good way to go for channels. And here's why. I know a lot of people are going to say, well, you got larger channels that use intros, and these channels use intros. Think about all the channels that use an intro and tell me how many of them are video game channels. Not video game related, video game channels where they're actually gaming. Believe it or not, you'll find that a lot of them that are gaming are lower end, sort of like the just starting YouTubers that you'll notice that actually have those intros. You're like, well, you got MatPat. He does gaming. Well, yeah, he's a game theorist. And what he does at the beginning of his videos is that he's a theorizer behind the video games. He'll actually sit there and work on them and work out the theory behind, like, say, Mario's jump. But he's sort of a news-related channel, and he sets himself a theme with branding through his intro. However, when it comes to video gaming content, we just want to see it. Just get to it. Either surprise me with something amazing and then push me into the video, like really get me excited about it. Or say like a non sequitur, something, or just cut out the beginning part entirely and just get to the game. That's what we want to see. We came here to watch your game. We don't need to see your intro. I guarantee it. And if you're married to this thing 100%, use it as your outro. It is definitely going to be more beneficial to you than your intro. Why? Because most of the time when small YouTubers are using intros, is those intros will either be skipped, meaning they will skip to a section in your video, which ends up hurting your analytics at the end of the day. Or the other issue that you'll run into is that they'll just leave completely. Now, I know me as a person who likes watching other people's videos is that I will leave completely if I see a channel with intros. However, I am here to help you. All right, so that being said, let's go over the nitty-gritty part of it.
Yeah, let's transaction to this.
I talk a lot.
Open the Xbox.
What's the couch?
Probably should open stuff on the floor.
Yeah.
Alright, so that being said, as I'm looking through this, there could be better ways to present this. And I say that mainly due to the fact that you want as much going on as possible in terms of keeping the entertainment factor up. If you're just opening a box, that's great, but what can you do to bring more entertainment to it? Wow, this guy's got like 50, oh my gosh, 50 places. Hey, Aswat Torcord Music, we don't do that here. I guarantee we don't do that. I don't recommend doing that at all. And mainly due to the fact that's against YouTube TOS, and you could get into a lot of trouble for that. Alright, so that being said, really find a way to make this more interesting for individuals to watch. I would suggest looking at other unboxing channels so to draw inspiration from, because I know there's plenty of them. And that's what I did for some of my, like a couple of my unboxings. I studied what other people would do. Yeah. My voice seems a little far away. I could actually fix that right now. That should be a little bit better, and my mic should be a little bit more tilted towards me. I do apologize, so thank you very much for that. The other issue I'm seeing on this page altogether is your lack of metadata. Without the metadata, it's going to be increasingly hard for someone to find this video. Just being on Vlogs 2, unboxing my Xbox One, that's good, but I need to see more. I need to see what you can do to mush this to make it better in terms of working on your tags, because your tags currently missing are not helping your channel get found. Your description currently missing is not helping your channel grow. You need to have both of these. And with the combination of both of these, it actually increases the amount of information your metadata can give you. So please work on these as much as possible. Study what other people do when it comes to metadata. You can even look at the metadata on this particular video that you're watching right now, all of you watching right now on this stream, by clicking Control U, and it'll show you all this wonderful little information. You can see the tags we use here. You can see the description that we use here. So these are things you can actually do from your computer right now to look and see what we're doing even on this channel for our tags. So that's a good way to study what other people are doing. But other than that, my final summation. Oh, that's Thin Cut Gaming. That's because we're getting botted by someone who has 50 accounts and has nothing better to do. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm appreciating the views. But that being said, my final summation for you, Tyson, and I do apologize, these do take a bit to go on, is when you're recording landscape all the time, get uploads on your front page, get your trailer redone, get your playlist filled up, really work on your about section, really fill that out as much as possible. Really fix in your description, your tags, and when it comes to video, deliver it in a more faster pace, more entertaining fashion. So just think about that when you're putting all of your videos together. Really sit back and go, how can I make this better? And with how YouTube's been working as of recently, we as creators are going to have to figure out, what can I do to make my channel better? And that's something you got to find within yourself. I can only point you in the right direction in terms of how to fix the channel up, but it is your responsibilities as creators to figure out what you want to do on that channel. I can help build, but you need to figure out what it is that your target audience wants. So think about that when you're building your stuff together. All right. That being said, I'm glad you all sat through that. I do that for everybody. This is not something that I just do all lackadaisically. So I also want to mention my folks. Is please do not ask for reviews when the list is closed. When I open it back up, which should be after this guy, is when you guys should be able to ask for reviews. And I say that because what if, let's say I'm going over an individual's channel and they start asking me questions. I'm not going to see it or you guys have a question of something I didn't cover, and I'm not going to see it because it's all going to get pushed up to the top and it's going to go flying past me. The way that, because you guys post fast, and I'm impressed. I really am. But Future Trunks, it's because you weren't in the opening part where I asked for people to put their thing in there. So when I go and open the list again, we'll go over Jarvis Davis. So that being said, let's spin the wheel. I1XZ. That's why you're on the stream but have zero understanding of metadata or zero understanding of... That would be interesting if I had no understanding. Let's see. Okay, there he is. He's here. Let's get to his channel. I know, it kind of coincided with each other, right? Yeah. It was really weird. You walked past my door and you just... Bye. All right, let's go over this. No, you don't need to be a Freedom Partner to be reviewed. Let's see. So your front page is interesting, and I say that it's interesting only due to the fact it's missing a few things. I would say work on getting your title. I'm trying to figure out what it is. It's I1XZ. I'm not sure if that's just what you're going with, and that's what you're going to stay with. I see you. I see you're here. But I want to see stuff on your front page. I want to see upload section. I want to see you got, I don't know how many videos you got yet, but I'll find out. I want to see your upload section. I want to see what's on your front page. I want to see you put up your popular uploads, your anything on your front page that would have like your videos involved in playlist. All right, Tyson. I hope the information helped you. So let's also talk about your banner. Your banner is a little hard to read, and I say that only due to the fact you got a lot going on, and your name, the name of your channel, is so very small that it kind of just seems outshadowed by everything around it. So that being said, maybe pick a different style font, maybe not have such a busy background, but something that would be maybe just something simple might actually work for you. Hey, Jesse Tattoo, make sure you stick around when I open the list so I can do that. Let's see. Yeah, so try to make maybe this less busy so we can see more of this. So that would be a recommendation there. Also, I would say get an icon that would relate to the channel in its own, only due to the fact that I forgot that. What is that? Ghoul something ghoul? I don't know. Tokyo Ghoul. That's it. I'm not sure if that's 100% about what your channel is, but I would probably get something more focused on it. I would definitely utilize Freedom's GFX team because they're really good and definitely do a miracle here when it comes to getting your graphics and your coordination all up. You want your branding to be just nice and solid for yourself. So let us continue. All right. So you don't have a description, which is bad. Well, as far as your about section, I would say fill out your about section a bit more. Cool. Fill out your about section a bit more, like at all, and like include things like what made you start YouTube, what made you want to do this, what is your upload schedule, what's the type of content we're here to expect, where do we expect your channel to be heading in the future, and what is your objective as far as affecting the people that are watching your channel. Not your personal objective like getting 1,000 subscribers or 1 million subscribers. What is your objective? So that being said, let's take a look at your Instagram. I'm glad you have it here, but you have it privated. You don't want to private your if you're connecting things to your YouTube, you don't want to have them private so people can't see them. You got to entice someone to actually want to go there and click on your stuff, because that way it'll be another platform for you to share your content to them. Also, I would recommend trying to get into Twitter as well, because Twitter is actually not too terrible for advertising and getting in touch with game developers, especially if you're a channel that does gaming or any type of individuals that do music. Actually, it's a really good place to get in touch with anybody. A lot of people are more, hey, Hug Knuckles. A lot of people are more inept to wanting to chat with you on Twitter, I've noticed. So try to get in touch with individuals who might positively affect you and your channel on Twitter, and that way you can learn from them, or they can help you in some way grow your channel. We don't do that. It's not a shout out stream. Okay, so that being said, you got a lot of liked videos, but only 23 videos that I can see right here. Let's go to your videos section. I don't know, again, I'm sort of stuck in a limbo of how many videos do you have. Not a whole lot, and that's not terribly bad. But it looks like you just started getting back into making videos. But they're very sort of all over the place in terms of upload. So I would definitely find yourself an upload schedule as soon as possible. That way you can start building traction on your channel and continue to go. Let's see. Hey, Share Bear's in the house. All right. So that being also said, work on your thumbnails as well, because your thumbnails are a little lacking, only due to the fact there are none. So you want to separate your stuff out. I wouldn't worry about your old content at this point in time. Work on your new content. Work on cultivating what your new content should be able to do for what you want it to do for you. Yeah, excuse me. So let's take a look at your new content. You got one video up. And Okay, so it's sort of like a music video, I think. Not exactly sure what that was all about, but that was interesting to watch. I can definitely say that was interesting to watch. No, there's no Google Docs form here. And again, we're missing tags and description. You need to. Oh, wait. I always forget this. Okay, well, you need to work on your descriptions and your tags. As I said, currently your tags are lacking. You're missing a big one, which would be Overwatch. And maybe the next one would be Overwatch music video, Wait For Me. That would probably be a good, nice, juicy tag, a nice big one. And what else? Let's see. Overwatch. Slideshow, Overwatch. You got a lot of different ones you could pick from. But I would look and see what other people have done. Again, for it, always go there by visiting what they have in their in their source code. So this is stuff you want to be able to go over. You want to be able to research yourself and go over. All right. And yeah, that's what I meant by tags. So your description needs to be more descriptive of the videos. It says sharpness, wait for me. Maybe a little bit more description, like, hey, this is a music video I did called Sharp for the song Sharpness, Wait For Me, I think that, or band Sharpness, the song Wait For Me. And here is what I made out of Overwatch frames I took. Something along that line that would make it more searchable. Really dig that in as far as your description goes. Also, don't forget to connect your social medias in your description as well. That definitely also helps. When will the list? Yeah, channel. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I was just catching up to some of the conversations. I'm doing really good. I am ready for the eclipse. I will actually be not working that day finally. You're at 4,200 and not giving advice? Shake my head. Boom. Okay, anyways. You try to connect your Zynga, but it won't work. So yeah, you're gonna need to work on certain things as well. For life. I'm sorry, King. Okay, so work on your front page entirely. Get your uploads on your front page. Really start uploading videos on your channel. Get your thumbnails together. Get your about section filled out. Really get into other social media such as like Twitter. Get into that. Get into the Freedom GFX team and see what they could do to help you work on your banner and get your icon going. When it comes to video gaming content, I always say talk during it because that's going to actually help out a bit. To stress talk. Thank you very much, Hug Knuckles. All right, I'm getting a lot of love in the chat, and I'm getting a little emotional. I'm just saying. Okay, but no, seriously, guys, thank you very much for having my back on this. So, I can see your comments, Moko, but I can't add people until I am ready to add, which should be out now, but let me make sure I take off individuals 1X, IX1Z. All right. Hey, can you please put me on the wheel? I want to know how to grow, well, here, Moko, here's the thing. Here, let me tell you all this. Because I feel like there's a little disconnect when I'm talking here. When I'm going over an individual's channel, I want you to think a bit of me not just going over their channel, but going over many channels at the same time. Now picture this, if you would. If you're looking at these individuals' channels that I'm going over, and you might even call back to something that's on your channel, I want you to deeply look back at your channel and see maybe he's touching base on something that I'm already doing. Because I guarantee, and I love you all to death, but I'm not going to be able to get to almost 100 people a night. I wish I could, but we'll be here till next week and then some because there's so many of you beautiful people here. So just keep that in mind when I'm going over channels. I'm not just going over one, I'm going over many at the same time. So think about that when I'm actually putting that together. Now then, we're going to open the list. Starting now. The list is open. And don't request for it to be on the list until I mean, if you're already on the list, don't re-request because I guarantee I've probably forgotten already. Okay, start. I'm going to get this wheel open here. Okay, Future Trunks, whose existence has always been quite an enigma to me. Oh, wow, you guys are jumping on this one. PewDiePie. I don't think PewDiePie would like me going over his channel. All right, the list is closed. So, pardon me while I type all this in. So, let's see. Central Bass Boost. I'm guessing it's a music channel. Let's call it for what we think it is, but I could be mistaken. Rammy TV. Jesse's Tattoo stuck around. There we go. Thank you, dude. All right. Marcus Screwdriver. Furry Gaming. Cool. Mokul. There. Now you can be on the list. Supreme Sounds. Trance Gamer. Gamer Geek. Hey, that sounds familiar. I feel like I know someone by that name. Daz Bartley, My Life. Sure, that'd be kind of fun. Links for... Guys, if you see me accidentally adding a person more than once, please tell me because I won't remember. The Share Bear. His own mecha. Ooh. That's a fun one, too. Milky Way Mapper. My gosh, that's an interesting name. I'm sorry. I'm, like, trying to get it. Physical Pixel. That sounds like a fun name, too. Home. Capital P. Tap. All right. I was almost there. The thing jumped on me. Ooh, I think I got everybody. Oh, I'm sorry. I almost forgot Gods of Luigi and Megan Lannis. There we go. Now we got everybody. Yeah, apply the wheel changes. Oop, sorry. And La Guitarra Robisa. Oh man, there's a couple. I do apologize. This is what happens. It gets away from me. Especially when people constantly ask. All right, here we go. Here we go. Now we got it and it's nice. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, let me before I spin this, I didn't realize how many of you have been showing up. Woo, that's a lot of people. I didn't add X-Men. Well, darn. I'm good. Wolverine's gonna have to wait, bub. But yeah, as you can see, there is a bunch of people on this list. I don't think I've Regen. Did you request during that time frame when it was open? Because I was asking. I can actually scroll up to that point. Yeah. Doesn't look like you did, though. Yep, you missed it. I do apologize, but no reason for hate. No sad faces here. All right, let me explain something really awesome. I wish I could get rid of this wheel, but you can see there's many of you here. So let me tell you something real quick, because you guys are gonna ask me what is what is going on. So this is not the end all to this list, which in other words, I do these streams more often than you think. I don't just do them here on Freedom, but I also do them on MGN as well as my own personal channel. And I'll go over your channels equally on there. Though on the other two sites, they are first come, first served because there's not so many people that actually show up to them. So the first people that come there get it on the deal. And it's a by numbers list. So instead of it being a randomizer, it's a list that is used, meaning whoever comes first gets that first review. So just keep that in mind. There is more than one place than just here on Freedom to get your channel reviewed. But that being said, let's spin that wheel. Physics
Pixel? Holy cow. Physics Pixel? Are you here?
Like, I wouldn't say stop hanging out with your friends, though that is something I've been doing. But Physics I can't talk. Physics Pixel. I can only say it that. Physics Pixel. There he is. Well, I heard for a while, but I'm currently in the military, so lack of time to do things. However, I'd love to see more feedback. Well, I'll give you feedback, but I feel a little sad that you kind of don't have time to implement that feedback, and that kind of makes me a little sad. Also, congratulations on 1,000 subscribers. You did a great job. That was the best way to do that. It takes a while for a lot of people to hit that first 1,000, so it's really awesome that you did. And
that way the pressure will build up inside. Bigger bang. That's the theory. That's a working theory, James. Don't take this. You want that part to open up.
I thought it was some really good clarity. Check that out.
I'm saying, are we taking anything else to actually? Are we taking a PVC from this?
all right, so this is interesting, but this goes back
Don't
on
try this at home.
the make sure you're
Even though we're
trying to
doing it at
find a way
home.
to fill in that interesting part here. Okay. I like the fact that you're utilizing music in the background. It's interesting
Might
that
as well
you
get shoes
found
on
the
now.
only dead lighter in the house.
Not even like
But
fire.
I would say for things like this,
Boom!
maybe
gonna
do
go
some
boom.
cuts of you messing around with it.
No, I'm
I
saying-
like how this is.
I'm
I
saying-
as I said,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
sort
no,
of
video how it shoots off.
a flash of what's going on. I like how it's going, but I feel like it could be worked on a little bit more. Taking too long to get to the point. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. Thank you, Hug Knuckles, for summarizing that for me. But I want to take a moment here and give you props where props are due. That is an amazing banner. That is a really cool banner, and I love every moment of that. And I think it's really good banner.
Okay, how can I?
You know, it's a really decent banner. But as you said, your upload schedule is going to be a little wonky. However, I feel like you need to work on it a bit more. I mean, like, I know, because here's the thing. You're here because you want me to go. Here you want me to go over your channel to help your channel grow, and that's the objective behind it. But that would mean that you have some interest of growing your channel. So you wouldn't just be here to me look at your channel, you'd be here for me to go over your channel. So I want to see you actually implement this and find a schedule. I know it's not going to be easy for you, but even if you're uploading once a week, that's still something. You can't just disappear, though. I understand your job, your business gets in your way sometimes, your school, but if you're here and you want me to go over your channel, it's hard to come up with a reason that this randomizer has chosen you over everyone else, just to say, I occasionally go back and forth on this. So just think about that when I'm going over your channel, because this is something I'm hoping that you're here for, to learn from, to grow and make your channel something better and bigger. Boop. What's wrong with the download bar? Hey, I had to get tickets to something cool. Review quicker. No. So that being said, I love how your front page is set up. It's really well done. Let's go to your About section. Okay, when combined together in a volume at high rates of color change, pixels give an illusion of movement, when nothing on the screen is actually moving. Law of pixelated greatness, it's about the fun and the rage. Crap, I forgot something. I can't remember my brain while gaming. Welcome to Physics Pixel, YouTube channel. Here you'll find anything from gaming all the way to music and vlogs. This is a variety channel that brings pretty much anything you can think of. This is a multimedia channel. Enjoy your stay. So that tells me a lot there, which is actually quite interesting. That tells me that if I come here, I'm to expect literally anything. So not just to expect gaming content. When you say something like multimedia channel, I expect you to do something not exactly that would be on you pretty much post what you want, which is great. That's something, if you lay that out on the line at the beginning, we as viewers should understand that because you've told us. Let's see. That being said, also, I would say I love the quotes. Those are fun. I like the one thing I would say, talk more about your channel and why you started YouTube. Because, again, this is our learning area. Let's see. What else? Why do you have a link to YouTube? You have a link to your channel in your... All right. So let me give you the shortest list of what not to put there, and that is a link to your channel. Mainly because we are on your channel. If I click this, it's going to bring me to your front page. And if I click this again, let me show you where it brings me. This is going to be crazy. It might blow your mind. Bring me to your front page. But if I click it again, just maybe, shoot, it brings me right to your front. I'm messing with you, dude. But seriously, you're gonna want to work that out. You don't want to have that button there because it's a pointless button. I could just easily click here or anywhere else, literally, even on this, and it'll bring me to your front page. So that's something I wouldn't recommend having on there. The other thing is this Twitter and your Instagram. Let's take a look. All right, they exist. All right, cool. And it looks like you're fairly active on this. Okay, not so active on this. You were active back in March, but you slowed down. So, seeing as that you're using this as a platform to launch your YouTube channel forward, or at least help your YouTube channel, I would utilize it a little bit more. Maybe post like little clips of the video that you have posted that you're making to go into there. All right, so that being said, let's go back to your Twitter. Now you want to carry your branding over as well. So make sure you get this onto your Twitter page and then post on there as well. Let's see, your looks like I added a video. Okay, cool. Neat. And don't forget to use hashtags to be found on your social media as well. And also fill out your about section here. There's no description on you at all. As well as the name of your channel doesn't quite exactly match what your Twitter is either. Yeah, I know Instagram's just a random thing. Let's see. Let's take a look at your playlist. Nice, and you don't have anything with just one in there, so you're doing okay. But I feel like a lot of these playlists have ended a while back. All right, team. The team has shown up. All right, so as I'm looking at your thumbnails, you're probably already going to know I'm going to get on you a little bit about the difference between them, and that there is no difference currently between them. So like just putting the number 16 and 15-ish, 14, 13, 12, 11, like ish. So I would would probably stretch this out a bit more. And also, I like that you changed the description of some of them, but here it feels like you didn't. But so like change up your thumbnails. I guess that's what I'm saying. And don't take these huge breaks off. A 4-month break could really damage a channel. I understand that most of them are live streams, but even live streams, like, you should change the thumbnail all the time, even if it's just a little bit or in a certain way. We're looking at the same picture every live stream with a different number. Be interesting if I looked at something with a different number and a different picture every time. So let's click on your most recent video, which is this one, though. Oh. And it's cool that you're in the military, and that's great, and thank you for serving. But I would say for your channel, if this is something you want to again see grow, this is something you also should move forward a little bit more on as well. And I say that mainly due to the fact you're here to get that advice, and I want you to use that advice, not just disappear for another 4 months. I want you to stick to it. Like, I know the military is hard, and I know. Like, I don't personally have never gone through it, and I think anyone who's gone, I have many friends who've gone through it, but I am not suited for that, so I totally get it. A recommendation, though, is when you're on when you're not on tour or doing anything military related, see what you can do to set up a future release date for certain videos. That way they can just upload. Well, not upload, they're already uploaded, but they can just release, and your folks will have something to watch every time. That way, even if you have to take these long breaks, they still have entertainment constantly popping up. So yeah, I'm asking you to do a few weeks worth of entertainment sometimes, and have it pre-recorded and set to go. So just think about that. I do that when I'm going on vacation. There's a 4-month break. I went out to deployment recently. Unexpected deployment 98% of the time. All right. So yeah. Let's go to your tags. Good job on tagging a mess out of this thing. But don't do that. Here's your positive and negative, okay? Follow me on this if you wouldn't mind. Well, there you go. But here's something I want to tell you about. In this video, there is no gameplay. There's no Xbox 360, Xbox One, a personal computer, a PS4, a PS3, a Nintendo. There is no stunt fail. There's no fireworks if it's just solely sparklers. I haven't gone through it yet, so do apologize. You didn't make a homemade bomb. I really wouldn't recommend putting that on your tags. Bomber jacket, no. Bombshell, no. Bomb timer, no. Explosions in the sky, explosion sound effect, and words. So you got a lot of tags here that actually don't relate to the actual video, which would then fall into like spam tagging. Yeah, it makes your stuff a little more suited to be found. However, it feels like the tags that you're using are just random one-word tags. And the one thing I want to definitely say is stay away from one-word tags, because one-word tags don't generate the amount of searchability that your channel could produce. So in other words, if you have a tag in there with just one word, when someone types in the word PS4, for example, it's going to look up PS4. So just okay. So yeah, it's only going to look at PS4, and I'm guessing there's about maybe a couple 100 million tags or videos they have to do with PS4. So be more specific. The more specific, the better. Same goes for your description. Let's take a look at that. We did it. We finally got to 1,000 subscribers. This video I made a while back for this purpose. Most of those tags are defaulted to my uploads. I would get rid of those immediately. So let's see what else. Description. Okay. Feedback, comment section. Okay, here we go. This video I made a while back for this purpose. I hope you enjoy and leave feedback in the comments. Yes, YouTube is on hold for me. I barely have time to make content as I'm in the military, frequently busy. YouTube is a hobby, and I love military. Okay, so it feels. I wouldn't have this as part of your first 100 words. and I say that because this doesn't help the searchability towards this video. Maybe explain more what's going on in this video. Something along the lines of Sparkler Bomb made with over 500 sparklers would be a great thing to put in your description because it helps your searchability. So keep that in mind when you're putting that together on your in your description. Most of the time when you have more information given from your tags and your title also put in your description, it helps your channel get searched a little better. Let's see. And don't forget to talk to people. This guy just said yee. So do another face back to him. This is as long as you keep them entertained and they know you care about them. Because remember, these people are watching your channel and they're your friends, they're family, they're people you don't even know, and you want them to keep coming back, especially for a person who disappears for quite often. They want in a lot of cases, they want to know if you're okay. So try to talk to people as much as possible, especially for yourself on your channel. And that should conclude your channel. I really, 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 really hope it helped you out a lot. So thank you again, thank you again for sharing your channel with us. That being said, we gotta get him off the list. Is he not already off the list? Is he still here? Physical Pixel. I'm pretty sure I scrolled it down to remove him from the list. He'd be closer to the bottom. I think we already got him off the list. Apply wheel changes. There we go. So we're gonna spin the wheel. No problem, Physical Pixel, and I hope to see more things going on in your channel in the future, and just I want to see greater things coming out of you because I mean you've already proven that you can do greater things. I want to see greater things come from that as well. So let's go ahead and spin that wheel. Let's do it. Trance Gamer. Trance Gamer. Oh, Trance Gamer. Actually, Lynx, that is not true at all. They got their channels grown by 1 or 2 tags because remember when they started, well, at least Markiplier started about 7 to 8 years ago when he didn't have a whole lot of competition. Right now, you're in the age of competition, and without that competition, with that competition, it makes it harder for your channel to get found. Markiplier already set a name for himself. Jake Paul, he came from what was it, Vine, and he already had millions of people following him. He's also been on a Disney program, so I'm pretty sure he didn't need help from any of his metadata to help him grow. It's just a matter of, hey, I have a YouTube channel, and people are like, I'm there. So we're people like me and you who don't have a TV channel, who didn't start 8 years ago. We don't have this luxury of only having to put 1 or 2 tags up. So keep that in mind as we're going through this. But I'm noticing another thing. I've had this on Trance Gamer for a while. Oh, he's here. Okay. But I'll say I've had this on him for a while and I haven't seen him post anything. So that was a good statement, though it wasn't entirely true. Okay, I hear you. I see you, Trance. All right. So let us. So pretty. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. Oh, that rooster's back. Great. So that being said, let's talk about your front page a little. First thing I want to say is I want to see your uploads on top, not below anything except what's supposed to be here. I feel like you got a lot of videos, so where is your channel trailer? I believe at this point in time, you should be able to put a channel trailer together with the content that you have. You told people to join. Awesome. Thank you very much, ShareBear. Okay. I review every type of channel. So yeah, switch this up with this. Put some individual playlists on your front page too. Let's take a look at your about section after I ridicule you a little bit more. I'm joking, not ridicule you. I'm telling you what's going on. I feel like I should have something here saying trans gamer that would look something like trancy and cool and neat and fun. Right now, I'm seeing a picture of an Xbox One controller, a mouse, and a keyboard. It doesn't tell me too much about you. It just tells me that you might own these, or these are something you took a picture of. Because I could take a picture of that too, but I want to know more about what this is. The next thing I want to say, and I've been argued on this a couple times, but I'm pretty sure I'm okay when I say this. But do not put PlayStation, Nintendo, and Xbox's logos anywhere on your site, mainly due to the fact they are not paying you to put them there. You're not a traveling billboard for these people, much like you wouldn't wear the Nike symbol on your front shirt because why? You literally have a brand on, like I'm sitting here with the Batman symbol on me. I like Batman, okay? Don't judge me. I'm talking about, like, you wouldn't walk around the store with the word Tyson across your chest because you like their chicken. That's what I'm trying to say. So keep that in mind when you're putting stuff together. Okay, so that being said, let's go to the about section. All right, Supreme Sounds. That's awesome. What I'm saying, well, you'd have to actually listen to what I'm saying, but it seems like you've been lost in your own little world for the last few minutes. And I do apologize if I'm saying anything that seems a little bit insulting to you, but I feel it more insulting that you're trying to rush me through these particular reviews, and it's more insulting that you're even typing any one of those, all that stuff in there. So I mean, like, just saying, I would cool your jets a little bit because remember, you're also on this list. And I do have the power to scrutinize if I want to. So just keep that in mind. Check. So, Trans Gamer on YouTube, I play games. Fact, what do you use to record gameplay? NVIDIA GeForce Experience XSplit. Okay, that's cool. So, because remember, I'm helping you. So that being said, that's cool, but you play games. What else do you play? Yeah, what else do you play? What do you do on here? What made you start YouTube? Where's your upload schedule? What are we to expect in the future here on your channel? What's going to set your channel apart from everybody else's? Think about that when you're putting these descriptions together. All right? And as though many people might be interested in knowing what you do personally, as far as your computer ability goes, maybe sometimes you can maybe make the list a little bit cleaner looking. Sounds like someone who wears a Nike shirt. Let's take a look at the Twitter. Okay, that's cool, but I would say maybe make this a little bit more centered or more styled to more centered, more make it so it fits your banner location. All right. I'm sorry, I have to translate the page so I can see what you're saying. You added a video. Neat. And you actually just recently used this about 8 days ago. Supreme Sounds, apparently whatever I had said went right over your head. I was saying don't put Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo on your thing. They're not paying you to do that. Whatever else you're dragging this information from or trying to start here is clearly not going to work, and I don't know what I said that maybe missed you, so I am apologizing again and stopping this because you feel it necessary to continue something that is absolutely nonsense here. And you're then, through you, are slowing things down for the stream. So thank you. So that being said, let us go to, I like that your Twitter, you're using your Twitter, but I say use it a little bit more often. And don't forget to use hashtag. This is interesting, but don't forget to use different things like hashtags. And you got your Twitch, you got donations, your Facebook. I think you can use Freedom Family Network logo as a logo, but I really wouldn't, only because it's really not like I love that you guys support your channel, support your network, and that's great. And I'm not saying don't. I'm just saying, oh, they do technically pay you, but I mean, some people do, some people don't. It's all how you feel, dudes. Like that particular thing, because they're technically, you are getting paid by them. So, I mean, like, but they're not putting a gun to your head to do it. If you want to, fine. If you don't, that's something altogether. I mean, it's always good to like support the network that's carrying you here on YouTube, but there's always other ways to do it as well. Making random videos for them, maybe occasionally talking positively about them in social medias. Those are things you could possibly do to help that network. Communities. I think I need to contact Freedom Network for a channel trailer. I don't recommend any. For a channel trailer? Channel trailers, that's actually another good question. Channel trailers are actually made of mostly your content. It's sort of like a combination of different things that you would think people would be interested in watching on your channel, and then your explanation on why it's so cool. So that being said, work on your about section. I like that you have your Twitter connected. Oh, guys, also, I forget to say this. You notice how you got this little world right here? A lot of you get this on your about section. It's actually easily fixed. Believe it or not, a lot of people just copy this. What you do is you just drop the S, and you'll get the little Twitter logo on there, the little bird instead of just the little earth. It's actually really dumb, but it works. Let's go to your playlist. Actually, Computer Geek, subs are not what's going to stop you from. Subs are not what's going to stop you from joining Freedom. Actually, it's only your view count. They are actually pretty good at accepting people, but your view count has to be over 10,000 for any network at this point in time to be able to accept you, because that's when you would be monetizable. Unless I believe you had AdSense before. Don't quote me on that. I don't really know. But that is their rule, 10,000. Your playlists are actually pretty solid. I'm not going to lie, you got some really nice playlists here. Looking good. Continuing. Videos. You need to change your thumbnails a bit more. Because this thumbnail and this thumbnail is the same thumbnail as, each other. And it just, you're changing the position of your character, but it's not. You have AdSense. Well, that's cool. I can't hook anybody up. I mean, I'd love to, but I can't hook people up like that. I don't got those type of connections. I can give you guys a link to join, but you have to have 10,000 views, lifetime views, not just one, but 10,000 lifetime views, which is actually really obtainable if you're making quality content. But you need to change up your thumbnails in order for your quality content to shine through. So maybe use things like backgrounds of a video game or parts of the video game that you're using. See how you got this still image right here? Is there a way you could use that still image in the actual thumbnail? Something that would make it just pop a little more. Megan, you probably were able to do that because you were older. You joined it a while ago. Makes 10,000 accounts. I wouldn't recommend doing that. I wouldn't. But let's go to this. Updated
If
cyber.
you write anything on your computer, you need to get Grammarly.
Oh, right.
I write
Grammarly.
pretty much all day.
Uh-huh. Oh, you're showing your deck. But you know what? One thing is missing. Any audio. There is no audio in this video. So I'm not hearing an explanation. I'm not getting a rating of what cards you're showing us because you got a little bit of a low quality camera. That's not entirely bad, but your talking is what's going to keep us entertained. Your communication, your communicative skills are what's going to be able to keep us understanding what's going on. It's hard to sit through 2 minutes of silence for anybody. I get antsy after about one. But I would say definitely talk a lot more in your videos. Without that, it don't make sense. Because one, you're presenting us a card upside down. And two, I don't know what it says and can't read it because it's upside down. And the camera quality is just a little low for me to understand what's going on. So mic it up so we can hear you. Updated cyber deck. So this is kind of cool because this is something that some people like to see. Let's see. Cybers is a type of monster. This is used by Isaku, Fujiki, and Revolver and Yu-Gi-Oh! V-Ran's appearance-wise, they resemble creatures and humanoid strong. So you it looks like you literally put the card's description in your description. That's it. It's an interesting approach. The general theme revolves around swarming the field with weak monsters to easily link in some. Okay, and then you gave like a hint of how to use them. See, what you wrote here is something. What? Yeah, it's to get. Okay. Anyways, you want to fill this out a little bit more. Sorry, I was reading an update, and that's why I like seeing it like slowly move and sometimes quickly move because I can read what's going on. So, for some reason it didn't get a whole lot of like. Here, I'll give it 1 like. That way we can balance it out. And speaking of likes, don't forget to like this stream. But that way you can balance it out. But you definitely need to talk a little bit more on your video, especially this one. I feel like this like normally I don't check 2 videos, but you got 2 different types of content right here. Having a stroke? Okay, so a few things. I'm gonna jump around in your video just a little bit. All right, so a lot of people like to make videos for fun, and I understand that as much as the next person. However, I want to tell you some interesting, fun facts about YouTube and their state right now, and continually evolving. YouTube and ad individuals want to make sure the content you're putting up is quality content. However, the one thing they don't want that they're going to have a problem with is judging quality content when there's nothing actually added to that content to make it quality. So, for what I'm saying is, because of no video commentary, you might actually be at risk for copyright claim or strike, as you are not giving any additional information in this. Because you're not talking during gameplay or offering any sort of advice, educational factor, or anything along that line, you are running into a potential claim that could happen in the future because you have done nothing transformative of this other than play it and put it on your channel, which at the end of the day doesn't actually make for good quality content. And don't get this wrong. I'm not yelling at you or any of that. But you need to, back to 1 million degree knives. No, because they're gonna demonetize you for having the word knife in there. So I would say get a hold of a mic and start talking through this. Get your editing equipment out and do that too, because you threw me off at this being a silent playthrough. I don't know what's going on. You skipped all the dialogue, and I'm at this point in time to assume what is going on, and that's just, unfortunately, that's just not enough information you're giving me as a viewer. So, let's see. Destroy All Humans 2, Part 2. So you put the other thing I want to mention is, just because it's in 1080p, you don't need to say that in your title. You really don't. It doesn't help out the search at all. I would assume that everything that would be played in this would be in 1080p. I can probably show you what 1080p is going to do to your search. It's going to put you in line with 89,600,000 different individuals just by using 1080p, because everyone uses 1080p for some reason. And like, I get it if you're playing like a super duper duper old video, but this isn't that old. And as a YouTuber, I'd expect this to be at 1080p, especially at this point in time, especially since you don't have anything else going on in the video. I produce things at 720 mainly due to the fact that I have so much going on in the video at the same time, unless it is just a character voice acting thing. I have so much going on in the video at the same time that it makes it, I don't know, I have to make it smaller so it comes out that day. Because sometimes it takes way too long to render. But that might be because I have an old computer. You're back from the fair in full. Well, I hope you had fun, love. For real. Whoa. I know. Okay, so it's also interesting that you put the description of the game, and I'm not saying don't do that. That's actually really smart to do, but you need to add more. Describe what's going on in this level. Tell me something about this level that's going on in this game. Got a timeout for saying like the stream. I'm not sure who gave you that, but I'm sorry. I do apologize. And Rami, for your question, that is a good question. I actually have that. Mainly the check mark, mainly due to the fact that before YouTube made the 100,000 subscriber rule, I had requested to get verified, and I got my verification. That is the only reason why I got it. Like right now, you can't do it, but I did it before they implemented that rule. And honestly, the check mark doesn't really mean anything. It really doesn't. It doesn't make it my channel any more visitable than anybody else's. So that check mark legitimately means nothing. So work on your descriptions a little bit more. Don't forget to talk to the wait. Ugh, I hate these things. I would try to find a way where you could blacklist these types of comments, because they are just spammy comments that are actually directing you to a different channel, and not necessarily all the time this channel. So I would just get rid of those altogether. So yeah. Yeah, as I said, the verification mark really legitimately means nothing. But that being said, it just, as Helix says, it simply claims the channel is who they claim to be. Much like if you were to get a verification mark in Twitter. It's the same thing. I am me on Twitter, but I don't have a verification mark, but I can get one. Anyone can get one on Twitter. It used to be like that on YouTube, but they changed that now. So that being said, I hope the information I shared with you definitely helps. I know I say that a lot, Ro, and I do apologize, but for some reason that is my good segue, or my segue into the next thing. So I hope this information helps you out a lot. Please take it down and really consider what's going on in your channel. You have got to change some things. And the biggest thing I want to say right now is your lack of communication on a channel. You need to talk. You definitely need to talk. We see the future. All right. So we can take trance off the list. Boop. Yay! I hope you do everything, and I want to see you in the future. I want to see you in the future here on YouTube, and either on like an MGN stream or my stream. That way, I can re-look over your stuff, because I'm really curious to see what you have to offer. I want to see more. Thank you very much, Future Trunks. I've gone over Toro Roasters, I believe, on my own channel. Let's spin that wheel. Asteroid, I hope to God you're here. Asteroid, please tell me you're still here. I'm going to be very upset if you had left after this dude has been waiting to get on this thing for 4 weeks. Asteroid, you better be here. Okay. All right. So we got you. We got you. Awesome. All right. So I got to see some of the channel trailer, but honestly, it didn't tell me much of anything. Your channel trailer is a reflection of your channel. You don't want to... Don't cry. All right. So, you... so many cry faces in the chat. You're going to want to... When it comes to your channel trailer, you need to talk about your channel, not just show some random images and say, but you need to talk more. You need to talk more. You need to tell me what's going on in your channel. You need to show me what's going on in your channel. I need to know more about you through your channel trailer. So I would say get back into it and rework it as much as you can. I like you got your uploads nice and set up. And we're going to talk about one thing that I saw immediately. And your banner needs a little love, and here's why. Your banner needs a little love because it's very pixelated. I get it says Asteroid, but is that in reference to the old Asteroid video game? Because that game's a lot of fun. And if it is, why is your banner not sequenced to look like something off of Asteroid? How cool would it be? And follow me on this, because sometimes I get a stroke of intelligence. It's it's a very small gap in time that this happens. But follow me on this, all right? Come with me on this journey just for a second. If you remember, the game Asteroid had a little spaceship that would shoot at floating rocks around in there. Why not, and follow me on this, make this that little spaceship and have it the name surround in the same font style, in the green and the black, and have it surrounded by these floating rocks. How cool would that be? I'm just saying, that sounds amazing in my mind. Of course, I could be completely wrong, but I'm just saying. I'm going to open the list one more time after this channel. So let's go to your About section. Yeah, it does sound cool. So what if you were to work on your banner and make it more designed to that? Yeah. Yo, what up? I'm Asteroid Nolan Adams, IRL. Yo.
I'm a member of Freedom.
Period. I, capital, upload when I can, comma, but I do upload and I stream around 7 to 8 CMT when I have time, guys. Just, wow, period, capital, when I have time, guys, comma, just remember, have fun with life. Subscribe to join. Okay, so on one of these videos that I saw today, we saw a thing called Grammarly. It is a free app. I'm not being paid to say this, but at this point in time, I wish I was. It is a free app. I recommend using it for your channel. I understand that not everybody has English as their primary language, and that is something that I understand. I get it. Grammarly can also help you on your personal in your own personal English as well, which is why it's really awesome. But I would definitely use Grammarly if you're trying to say stuff like this on your channel, because it makes it hard to read when proper punctuation and even the words themselves aren't actually being utilized 100% correctly. Making up words as I'm going along. But I would definitely get into using more, even if you have to drag it into a Word document, please. I'm not picking on you, dude. I'm just telling you what you could do to help yourself. But I give 70% of profit to National Suicide Prevention Charity, as it's something I have dealt with myself. Okay, so putting your merch link in here, probably not a great idea because you want to put it down here in the link section. And don't complain about my grammar. I'm complaining about your grammar, despite the fact you put it in there. I felt like this must have refreshed it as I was not looking. Where am I from? Canada. Where do I live? Texas. How old am I? 13. When was I born? Okay. Okay, maybe you might be giving a little too much information. Sometimes you can, sometimes you don't. I don't know. It depends on how you feel about that. I like my birthday. It's usually an enigma, and I've been on this for a while. And usually the day of my birthday, I'll go, well, it's my birthday, and make a video. But I don't exactly like ever say when my birthday is. Yo, there's some really good budget. Are you 13 years old? I am 13 years old. I am the most bearded 13-year-old you'll ever meet. As a matter of fact, this beard is so strong, mere knives and scissors cannot cut it. It needs to be trimmed with the weed whacker of justice. And without the weed whacker of justice, it just turns into a bush. But I have a weed whacker of justice. I keep it in my medicine cabinet just for those very things. But I want to say you should get some social media attached to your links. Get on Twitter. Get on Instagram. Get your stuff out there, because the more you advertise yourself, the better it can be for you. I look epic for 13. I'm not 13 years old. I'm ancient. Let's talk about I'm ancient and short. I'm a short little dude from Buffalo and easy to get the snot kicked out of me. Okay, so you got some nice playlists so far. Maybe add a little bit more to this one. Again, I'm sort of stuck in a limbo of I'm not sure how many videos you got. Nope, I'm still ancient, Daz. I'm still old. I know it's been a while. Ooh, Jesse's making you a gift there, Asteroid. You better stick around. See, this is why this community is so amazing. Guys, this is why this community is so amazing, because at the mere mention of fixing up Asteroid's thing, I think there's someone actually sitting here helping out someone who I am actively going over in terms of maybe their graphics. So, winner or loser, I can't play that. And here's why. Reaction channels, though many people think might actually be always good, it all depends on how you present it. Now then, I say this because I actually know two reactors who were actually in here a little while ago. Their name's Hug Knuckles. They do a really great job with reaction videos, but they know how to do it. And the problem a lot of people have with their reaction videos is you'll see that you might end up with copyright claims, and that's a big deal. And I say that because you're watching a epic rap battle thing, and there is more of the video going on than in your video. Though reactions are a cheap way of getting ahead on here in some cases, not everyone takes that the cheapest way. So what they do is they add more to it. A lot of people feel that reaction videos are just I will pantomime one of the reaction channels that I've gone over in the past. So, just to give you an idea, yeah, you can't just stare at the video. So, I would say you have to talk, and there has to be more of you than there is the video. I would actually even recommend checking out Hug Knuckles to see what they do to make it a successful reaction channel. Because it's not just about facial reactions. It's about actually giving your commentary. And that's how it falls underneath fair use. But it's very rare to find a good video that can fall underneath fair use for this. So just keep that in mind. Another way to do what? So, that being said, I'm going to go to I'm in freedom, thank you. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream. That's a big thing, too. Don't worry. We only plugged them. It's fine. They never plugged me, but I plugged them. All right.
Yo, what's up everyone, it's Asher here. I'm sorry I've been going like live a lot to make videos. It's just that it's really easy and I just wanted to do this really quick because it's the last moment. Guys, I was accepted into Freedom, the network I said I was trying to join in yesterday's stream. I have joined Freedom, and yes, this is gonna be just like yesterday's 30 seconds. I just want to tell you that I am in Freedom. We're going to.
So some people brought up some things here in the chat, and as I'm looking at this, yeah, I would have to agree. Webcams aren't the best thing to use for these type of videos. And I know you did it live, so you can't just use a nice camera and then expect us to understand. But you started this video off in a lot of ways that kind of makes me think about the channel. And I say that mainly due to the fact when I'm looking at this, I realize you had openly admitted that you didn't want to edit your videos. And it just seems like it does seem lazy when you say stuff like that. You don't want to say stuff like, I'm doing this because it's because I just don't feel like doing it today. I'm not feeling it. Whatever. And this is my news for today. The other issue I'm noticing when I'm watching this as well is you're coming in very quiet. It feels like you're talking so low that there is someone sleeping next to you. When you're talking, and you're talking about joining the best network on the planet, and you're not excited. You're like just really reserved with what you're saying, and you're holding it back, and you're just like in your little pocket. You're in a pocket. You want to get out of that pocket, because if you're stuck in this pocket, it's going to be very hard for anyone to get as excited as you are internally. So get that voice up there and get excited, get loud, get obnoxious in some case, but not too obnoxious. But you know what I mean. Just get excited for your own channel. I understand you're an introvert. Dude, when you meet me in public, I am not this energetic. I guarantee. I'm probably one of the worst people to talk to because it's hard for me to talk sometimes in public. Yeah, like when I did a whole bunch of interviews for Freedom a while back. And man, do you know how hard it is to walk up to people like Stanley and ask for an interview? Very hard, especially when the security guards are too busy tackling you because you're holding a mic too close to them. But I'm just saying, these are the type of things you got to watch out for when you're talking. You got to find that inner, like, just callback on getting excited about. Because remember, you're not sitting in front of people. You're sitting in front of your computer who is going to be putting up videos for people to watch. So get excited for that. Right now, if you all were sitting in front of me like this, it'd probably be a different story about the amount of energy. But I think eventually, after getting my feet wet and started, I would get a lot more excited about the things I do. I'm not a liar. Hon, that was just a fun story. I didn't really meet... Guys, I didn't meet Stan... Well, I met Stan Lee, but I didn't ask him for an interview. But it is hard to talk to people for interviews. Just saying. I know a couple of different creators who... people who I've interviewed. It is very hard to talk to them. And occasionally you run into situations where you're like, oh, wow, this guy's just a regular human being. So... Yes, no, it was supposed to be a fun story, but I never got a chance to meet or interview Stan Lee, but he had better things to do. I don't love to hear myself talk. I guarantee that. If I have a microphone and it's got feedback on me, I get sick. I have the squeakiest voice on the planet. But what you're missing here is your big stuff, your tags, your description. Without either of those, is going to make it really hard. You just have your description saying, I'm in freedom. And that's great, but what are you feeling right now? Because I can't get it off your video. Are you happy? Are you excited? Or are you like, oh, well, I guess it's just another footstep in my life of becoming awesome. So just tell us what you mean. Get into it. Really talk about your channel. I want to know more. Yes, that is my fiance turning into me in the chat, so don't worry about that. I'm used to it. Is that why I have phone padding? Yeah, because I am loud. That is probably one of the reasons why I have phone padding. And that, not only that, is I do voice acting in here, so like this makes the world so much different for me. I don't like hearing reverb at all. I hate it. I absolutely hate the sound of reverb. Best meme. Well, Asteroid, I would recommend doing your streams when your brother or someone else is awake. So that's why I would recommend doing that.
So, let's see.
No, I think that's about all of the suggestion and advice I could give. Get excited in your videos. Work on your descriptions. Work on your tags. Get more involved in your about section. Get on some social media like your Twitter, because I didn't see any of that there. Work on your thumbnails, because your thumbnails seemed a little meh. Work on your banners as well. I believe someone's trying to help you out there. Hi, Puka Gamer. Oh yeah, I do have a voice acting. See, my fiance is so mean to me. No, I love her to death. But no, I do have a tendency to talk, but yeah, I do talk a lot. I do. App. Yeah, it's me, Mr. Talky Pants. Okay. So, Asteroid, those are my recommendations to you, and I appreciate your patience. He's been very patient. So, that being said, he's been waiting for weeks, dude. Cameron the DJ, this dude has been waiting for weeks. All right, let's do this. All right, so thank you for sharing that with us. I'm going to remove you from the list. See who was at number 1. This dude was there. I understand you're not very patient. I have the impatient bug myself. She is very supportive of me, and I love her to death. She's put up with me through the good and the bad. So that's why she is my fiance and is amazing. So like, it's great. So Asteroid, thank you for being so patient, and thank you for being so awesome too. You've been commenting on my own videos, which is amazing to see you do. Terrorist, you should come to my channel. Gosh, you'd have a better luck at doing that. All right. Pop quiz. Open. Okay, start. Open. All right, and remember, don't re-request. DG trying, there'd be no way for me to finish people on a wheel. Closed. All right. This is going to be the last time I open up the wheel. All right. All right. Row regen, since you've been so patiently waiting. Zeb.
Lightning strike.
Okay.
Ugh.
I see you. I've responded to a few of the things. Stefan Pampfile. Sweet Bliss. Juggernaut J. All right. We got him. All right. So since the list is closed, it has been closed. Let's see. Sorry for the beeping, guys. All right, so let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, God, my throat. Stefan, you're already on there. You don't need to keep asking. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of names. It's because you didn't ask to be added there, Si, when I opened it up. Megan Lannis, come on down. You're the next contestant, and I'm about to scrutinize the heck out of your channel. No, it's not going to be something I do. I don't do that. But, Megan. Sorry, there was a bug there. Megan, are you here? Because if you're not here, I'm just going to have to ask Jesse to do something. Megan! Megan's timer starts now. Wait, I got this. There we go. Megan is gone. I feel like I just put her there too. I did. You can't just hit it and quit it like that. You gotta take a person. You gotta take a person. You gotta take a person out first. Megan, why'd you leave us? All right. Well, guess we're spinning the wheel again. Remy! Remy, you still here? I know he was talking a lot earlier. I wonder if he's still here. Remy. This is what happens. I know this stream goes on forever, but if you all leave, you can partner with you. If you all leave, you gotta tell me. All right, he's here. Ramy's here. Wait a sec. I saw some cool artwork. I don't want to miss it. I have to remember to remove people because I'll forget and I'll be dumb. There we go. Apply the changes.
Hey, ما تنساش تابوني في لاشين تكليكي على لا بتيت كلوش باش تريسوفي كاع لي نوتيفيكاسيون كي ندير فيديو جديده ضربي لو بتي لايك صافي زيزيا. Hey, السلام عليكم خاطي j'espère que vous allez bien. On se retrouve aujourd'hui في la.
I'll be completely honest, I have no idea what you're saying, but it's fine. We're still gonna be able to go to your channel appropriately. So Teroris, why are you putting Russian in here? You know that's gonna be you're already gonna mess with me with that. How long does this last? Okay. So, first things first, let me be clear. You got a really good icon that I can see appears. So that's really awesome for you. But the next thing I want to say, you got this really cool banner, but the problem is, you got this really cool banner, this really cool name, and you scrunched it into the tiniest place, the smallest place you could possibly put it. It's right here. Teeny, itty, bitty. You got all this landscape, and you decide to choose this one. I'm just saying, I would first things first, I would get rid of all this. You don't need all that extra because it's all right here. So I would get rid of this, make this bigger so we could see this because it is a good banner. It's just missing something, and it has the site of your name because it's being drowned by everything else. So I would get rid of this stuff on the side, make this bigger because all that stuff's right here, and you don't want to put your YouTube name on your banner, which already has your YouTube name. So let's see. Your other thing you're missing here is your uploads. I don't see your uploads on your front page, so you want to get your uploads currently uploaded on. I am talking in English. All right? Talking perfectly fine. Is that an anime banner? The sword looks familiar. I think it is an anime banner, but it kind of works in this way because it looks kind of cool. I can't read your name, but the person saying please click me is not going to get clicked because I don't do that. We don't do it that way. All right? All right. Don't spam that, please. I'm asking. But yeah, get your uploads on your front page and make this bigger and get rid of all that extra stuff. You have a good banner. Make it best. J Porta is my best song. You like to travel different. You like to do different types of videos, and you speak 100% Algerian, and you write in French. That makes sense. That's great. No, that's good. So let's take a look at your. Let's take a look at this. Nice, and you're using it. Follow me or you die. That's a little aggressive, if you would ask me. But don't forget your hashtags on this stuff because it helps your stuff get found a bit better. And I want to see your branding get carried over here. I like this. Actually, it really fits really nice in the circle. I see that. That's interesting. That's actually really interesting to know. Rami, I believe you taught me a new thing about the globalization of certain languages. So that's really cool that you do that. That you are multilingual. That's actually really interesting. You don't meet too many multilingual people too often. Let's see. So you last used it the other day, which is good. But you forgot your hashtags, which, man, it's going to make it really hard to find you. But the other thing is, I would say drop this. For those of you who can't read French, because that's one thing I actually can read, I would say, ooh-wee. Okay, go to the Facebook group name, Jesse. So I would say talk more about your channel, why you started, what is the interesting thing that we should be looking out for here, what is your upload schedule, what do you upload, those type of things you should put on your about section. I would get rid of the Facebook, the Twitter, Instagram, Steam, and League of Legends stuff right here, only due to the fact that they can find all that down here, minus the League of Legends thing. You might want to leave that. Let's make YouTube great again. Winky face. Okay. Not sure what that's for. Let's see. Playlist. What's up? Well, I mean, at least you have a Twitter, dude. I mean, that's better than some people. Again, stay away from videos playlists that have just one video because it's just not. A playlist is meant so someone could sit down, watch your stuff, and streamline that stuff and watch it all through. Like, I got a lot of playlists on a lot of different games I did because you could watch me play them to the end, and they're amazing. But you can do you have the ability to do that on my channel. So I would say copy that idea for your channel because if I want to watch a lot of your stuff, let's say you're streamlining Five Nights at Freddy's and you want to make a bunch of different Five Nights at Freddy's games, you could do that, but you need to stretch that a little bit further. Yeah, to better scrutinize what I'm saying, I guess. I want to see more than just one episode. I want to see them all and put those in a playlist. And if you have all of them, make sure they get to that playlist. Fill those playlists out. I am getting purged.
Do you think it's easy for me to talk like that all the time?
Okay. What? Okay, now you've got my attention. The Walking Dead Season 8 trailer. People like watching these type of things. They really do. I do apologize. Again, I'm going to translate most of this back to English. To upload video to YouTube quickly in Algeria. Clash Royale. See, I'm going to give you props where props are due. I'm going to give you props where props are due. And that is your thumbnails are actually pretty dope. I like that they're all different. They're all awesome. They're actually really well done. Though the one thing I'm going to comment here on this is your lack of uploads. You disappeared for 2 solid weeks. And it looks like you were uploading 3 times a week at one point. These memes you got all over the place here. It looks like you were uploading at least 3 times a week, but you stopped, and then you started back up again. Don't take such big breaks. Them bad. They bad there, okay? Just saying. So let's watch your newest one. Intro's bad.
هاي ما تنساش تابوني في لاشين.
So it took roughly 12 minutes to get where we are now. And you should, this is why, oh, thank you for tagging me. I'll check it out in a little bit. But that is pretty loud. You're very right. The first thing I want to mention is a lot of people's intros are extremely loud. So, yeah, don't. That's one of the reasons, because a lot of cases people will be turned away. Because I don't know about you guys, but I don't like having my ears violated by loud music and then be led into this, hey guys, what's going on? You just came to my channel and this is really good. Then you hit this at the beginning. So calm it down, bring it back. I would get rid of the intros altogether and put them at the end of the video if that's something you're interested in, and ease us into that sound wave that you're about to blast our ears with, thus shattering our souls. So make sure you ease into that type of stuff. You don't want to just blast someone's ears in, because then, like, if you got people like me who wear surround sound headphones, that hurts a lot. So don't start with an intro. Just if this is something newsworthy, get right into it. People like seeing the news. They want to see this type of stuff. Intros are fine for brands. However, brands can be only determined through individuals' channels through what they do on that channel. So if you just play strictly video games, or you're a video gaming channel, you don't necessarily need an intro. Those are the things I'm talking about. You can't, like, I came here for gaming, not for the news, because that's where I would expect an intro. If I watched, and I hate using it as an example, if I were to watch, actually, no, I'm not going to use that example. If I were to watch Game Theorist, he has an intro. If I were to watch JonTron, he has an intro. But they both give news-related articles and reviews and critical critiques of certain things. They don't actually play the game. So just keep that in mind. That's how you could differentiate. Does my channel deserve an intro? Does my channel not? Because there's another person that's even part of Freedom that knows that got that down. And his name's Dandruff. He actually does a really good job utilizing his intros because he is a news station, which is where it falls into play. And that's good that you use intros to make, because your subscribers make them for you. However, I would say stop and use them as outros. You're still going to use them for you, but the intros I just don't recommend them. Because again, you're taking away those valuable 10 seconds that you could have grabbed a bunch of people's attention to and then tossed them to a side. You need those first 10 seconds are the most important part of the video. And if you're utilizing that 10 seconds to blast music and the image of your channel's name in their face, you're losing them. You are actively losing their attention, because the people's attention span when they're watching things like YouTube and television, they need to be fed. And if it's not being fed, they'll leave because it's not engaging enough. Make them laugh is probably the best way to do it, or find a way to startle them to go, oh wait, where did that come from? So try to really work on that stuff when you're putting together your videos. When you're really thinking, does this intro work or doesn't it? Because in a lot of cases for gaming channels, it does not. So that being said, going to your, I do say that a lot. Going to your tags. Your tags are a bit better. I do like your tags. They are a bit better, which is great. 10 seconds. Intros are 5 longest. Fallen Shogun Gaming, I wish I could agree with you, but most of the intros that I come across here on any of the channel reviews are anywhere between 10 and 30 seconds long. And I'm not even making that up even in the slightest of ideas. They are 10 to 30 seconds long. I've even come across an intro that is 2.5 minutes long. It is a 2.5 minute intro. And I don't recommend using them. Ever. Especially like that. 5 seconds is even pushing it. Just do your thing. If the person wants to add intros, then they have to fall into the idea that this is going to affect my channel, and I'm okay with it affecting people watching my channel. As pretty much, do you want people to be engaged in your channel, or would you rather push them away because you like intros? Stuff to think about. 10 seconds or under is still, for in my personal opinion, anything even as a second is a little bit too long of an intro. You can't be reviewed? Gamer Geek, there's always another way to, or another chance. No. King, 0 is the best intro you can have. And that is after watching and looking at so many channels as I have. 0 is the best length of an intro that you could have as a gaming channel. And I say again, as a gaming channel, as a vlogging channel, 0 is what you may be looking for. If you are an informational channel that is setting up a brand, is when an intro should be something you should look at. Outros, however, are something you should focus in. Tags. So talking about your tags, you're using single solitary word tags, and I always say don't. You'll notice that the word Daryl Dixon, Negan, Mijon, Rick Grimes, they're not going to be really great tags, and I'm going to show you why that is. And that is mainly due to the fact, here we go. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Just typing in the word Rick Grimes. Let's get rid of that comma. Gives you 512,000 results. And I'm going to whip out my handy dandy calculator just so you guys know what the number behind that is. And that number is... what are they? This. You have a 0.00001. No, let's just round it. 0.00002% chance of getting found, period, on YouTube. That is less than a fraction of a fraction's fraction. So don't use single solitary words like that. That is a very small percentage of your ability to be found in this. Literally, if you were to translate that, a 1 in 512,000 chance. So that's a pretty big number, and the numbers increase depending on the type of tags you use. Like if you use the tag YouTube, you have a better chance of winning the lottery than getting picked. So just think about that when you're putting this stuff together. What's better than your personality like? The best intro that you could use is you. I put myself as an intro. So if I'm playing a game, it's like I put a scary or playing like a horror game, I put a scary moment in there. If YouTube allows me to play scary games. So just think about that when you're putting your tags together. Don't use things like, oh, Rick Grimes, Daryl Dixon, Negan, because there's just not enough information there to tell us what's going on. You could say something like Rick Grimes, Walking Dead Season 8, something along that line, something that would make it a little bit more available for us to see. You know, we want to know this type of stuff. And don't forget to talk to your peeps. Your people are talking to you, and they want to know, how cool are you? The other issue I'm seeing as I'm looking at this is that you only have subscribe and like in your description, and you have your channel trailer there. So this needs to be more descriptive of what's going on here. You're talking, and I also don't forget to use spaces here. You said The Walking Dead is one word. Walking Dead's three words. It's 3 words. You want to separate those words because it's going to be only searched through The Walking Dead. So you want to have The Walking Dead as 3 separate words. And as for, again, for description, you're going to need to fill out your description. You need to have one, especially when you're doing something like talking about the Season 8 trailer where you're giving your personal opinion and reaction on it. This is something that you need to put into your description. This is also going to help people find your video. The first 100 characters in your description are the most valuable and important because it also affects your metadata so greatly. And yeah, it's just really good for you, dude. It's just really good. I would just get into doing that like immediately. Do it now if you can. Just do it. Do it now. Do it. But Rami, those are my recommendations to you, my friend. And I hope they help. But I really do. I really hope they help. So I would use, again, if you like that, put as an outro, lead us into that song. And that is my recommendation. So what's the deal with YouTube putting not suitable for all advertisers in my videos that are years old? They don't have bad content or they copyright bad titles. Whew. Ah, man. Guys, about that is that's a whole barrel of things that I can't get to on this stream. I really want to talk about it, but I have been doing endless amount of research on this for the last week or so because I get it. I understand it too. It is rough. It is rough, and I wish I could talk more about it, but right now I know about as much as you guys, even after doing the endless research that I have done. So when I know something, I'm going to put something on my channel so you guys know something. Right now there is something on my channel that talks about it, but it doesn't exactly go over like what we can do to fix it. The best thing I can say for this particular thing, look at your content and go, all right, this is not working for some reason. How can I make my stuff bigger and better? That's why you'll notice on my channel, I've been steering away from video gaming content and moving into voice acting on my personal channel. So, crack my back. There we go. So, just I would say just pay a visit back to your content and really think, what is something that I'm doing wrong, or what is in my data that might be triggering certain things. That's all I can say right now. Other than that, there is nothing I can go over, nothing I can promise, nothing I can even say to tell you what it is. And that's about it. I do apologize, but I would say just start looking up subreddits, start watching Twitter, see what happens. More information hopefully going to come out soon. So just think about that. So that being said, on a less morbid note, let us spin the wheel again. I don't think he's here anymore, but hey, Mount Cold Forge and Gaming. I do need a back rub. Cameron, I don't take people off the list unless they're asking consistently if they're on the list. I will see you a thing. Please read it in Algeria. YouTube is dead. Best YouTuber gaming her 10K. So only do is dead her. Wow. So, Milky Way Mapper, art thou here? We're gonna Milky Way Mapper. I'm gonna reset the timer. Y'all know how this works. Y'all know how this works. And when you're off the list, I can't put you back on, but I can re-review you sometime in the future. Maybe on my own channel, but you'd or MGN, but you have to show up for that. Or just keep coming here. Milky! Oh, wow. I didn't have to count out Milky Way Mapper. They're here. Almost got the Guitar of Doom. Boop. All right. You almost got counted out. You almost got counted out, and that would have been bad. Okay, let's talk. Let's talk about some things that I'm seeing so far. Alternate future of Europe. So, you're a conspiracy type channel, I'm guessing? Maybe? Megan, I see you're here. I do apologize I didn't get a chance to announce that. I see that you're here, but I have to respect the rules of this stream. And I wouldn't be able to go back to your channel because we had already passed you because you weren't here. The objective behind the stream is you have got to be here. If you are not here, it's going to be very hard for us to go over your channel because I need this information to be directly given to you. So my advice I can give you is to check out the MGN stream 8 p.m. Eastern Standard on Tuesday, every Tuesday. Maybe starting this week, we'll find out. And my personal channel every Wednesday, I do that there. I'm not asking for subscribes. Don't even think of that it is, because I don't want you guys just subscribing just to get your channels reviewed. I only ever expect anyone to subscribe because they enjoy my content. So just keep that in mind. I'm not asking for subscribes. But I mean, if that's something you do, cool, thank you. And that being said, Milky Way, it's making alternate future of the world. Okay, so sort of like a conspiracy type of thing. Well, not a conspiracy, but I don't know. We'll discuss it in a minute. We'll figure out what you're saying. But the first thing I want to mention is your banner seems to need some love. And I say that. Yeah, I do voice acting, Captain Blue. But your banner needs some love. And here's why. First off, it's not even centered. It looks like the image got cut off here. So I would really go back into finding more pictures of the Milky Way and maybe something that would fit. Now, as far as the name, and I would say it needs to be more center, and I believe your W needs to be capitalized. I also say I would pick a different font because this font seems a little plain. You maybe a little bit more, a little bit something a little bit jumps out. I recommend 1001 fonts if you're looking for a decent font. And it's just a matter of copying it back in. Hey, Future House! I just bopped my mic. Here we go. Boop, and it's fixed. Plays mainstream music. And I get you put the white there because of the profile pic, but it looks very disjunct. I wouldn't do that. I really wouldn't. As a matter of fact, I would actually try to continue the Milky Way galaxy in the background of that picture. That way you can keep it going. But the problem I'm seeing here is it looks like this is very pixelated, so I would make something different. I want to see your current uploads on your front page as well. What your most recent uploads is. Duty Sin, how can you do it? How you doing? Yeah, Backlife, where we do tips. So let's go to the about. I'm a mapper. I make mapping vids. If you don't know what mapping is, go watch my vids. And you know when you see if you like mapping vids. Mollican Vines. The same as everybody else's, dude. Actually, no. It's different, but if you watch the Jord show, you'd actually know what it is. You might not have enough True India Tech. You might not have enough views. I don't know. You only have that 4 videos. All right. So give me a second here. So maybe, as an idea, you could use a different term other than the word mapper. Maybe something more of a cartographer. It makes you sound fancy. It puts a prestigious name on you. I am a cartographer. I make cartography vids. If you don't know what cartography is, go watch my vids and you would know. And then you can see if you like my cartography vids. So that's what I mean by, yeah. You wanna criticize. Can't hear. You should be able to hear me. My mic is bottoming out over here because I am screaming. Yeah, so, yeah. Work on this a little bit more, though. Tell us why. What got you into cartography? That is something that you don't see too often on these at all. I don't get to see these type of vids too often. What is it? There are more mapper like me and call themselves mappers. That is a weird, like, I don't know, like, actually knew a cartographer at one point in time, and he hated being called a mapper. Which is weird that he went to school for cartography, seeing that most of the world's already discovered, and I don't know. But anyways, going to talk more about getting to your social media. You need to get on social media. You need to put a Twitter up. You need to get yourself. You need to maybe even a Tumblr for you, because you got interesting like sciencey videos. I would make maps personally. What I can tell people exactly where I want them to go to criticize me. Good night, Terrorists. If you're going to sleep, night night. Okay. I like that you're using the what are they called? I don't know. I want to call it European balls, but I forgot the nation balls. I think those are fun. Please watch my. May I suggest to use? Okay. Night, everyone. Channel advertising not allowed in chat. Thank you. Okay. So, ow, foot. Thank you. Let's watch your most recent video. Hold up. You also haven't uploaded in a while. So where is your video this week? You uploaded 1 week ago, 2 weeks ago, and 3 times in 1 week. So we need to see more. We need to keep uploading. Country balls. Thank you. That was driving me crazy. I mean, like, I know it's Chopin's Raindrops. There's no way this song's copyrighted. Not unless Chopin is still alive and has been around since, what is it, like almost 2+ centuries old? Maybe even older than that. It was like 1400s, I believe he was only alive. Maybe it was the 1500s. But still, it's been like 500 years. I think this song... It's been a while. Let's put it that way. Yes, a while. It's been a while since Chopin has been alive. I am pretty sure we're okay with this song. But it's called, I believe it's called Raindrops. It's actually a really lovely song. I wish I actually knew how to play it on piano. Yeah, Demke's most songs made in the turn of the century. Well, in the old time, like Mozart. Most of those songs aren't copyrighted. They're actually fair use pretty much everywhere. Moonlight Sonata! Dang! I just... Ah! I'm so mad at myself because I know Raindrops starts with a piano, with like a little piano thing that actually sounds like Raindrops. I'm a dingus! Ah! I don't deserve this guitar! So mad at myself. Helix is just... I'm getting destroyed here on my knowledge of history. Ah! Ah! No! No! Ah! I admit defeat. My knowledge of music isn't so great, but still, it is almost 2 centuries old. I think we can use his music. All right, Juggernaut J, thank you very much. That's people shooting me in the head. Can't find him. Oh, it's right at the bottom, that's why. No, I am paying attention to this guy's videos. So, that being said, I say that again. Your video is interesting. However, I do like the music. I do like the music playing in the background. But my issue is there's not enough telling me what's going on. You got this like little live action thing that's going on the left here. Yeah, I know Chopin died in 1849. It's about to be 2 centuries in about 30 years. 32, more precisely. Ro, now you have that like stuck in my head. I'm never gonna get rid of it. Terrorists don't die. I want to hear talking. Maybe something along the line of a narrative that kind of gives us an idea of what's going on. Or you can make it kind of funny. Yeah, more verbal activity. Or you can make it more funny, and follow me on this, is you are using the country balls. What if you were to replace this with country balls and then voice those country balls in their, like, I think you speak English for most part. Like, if you were to, like, put, let's say a Russian accent over English and give that country ball that accent as they explain what's going on, it'd be kind of interesting to watch, but it would kind of bring humor to something that's very morbid in all factuality. So, not too much longer, I gods of Luigi. What are country balls? It's an old meme that's died out, unfortunately. They were funny, though. Let's see. Alternate future, alternate history fiction, fictional future, empire's death. Okay. So, I believe you need more communication in your video to drive the interest towards what we're watching. The new Plague Inc. I have not seen the new Plague. Oh, wait. You're messing with me. This would be an interesting way of doing New Plague. You should do it. Yeah, probably if you can't accent. You might be right there, Fallen Shogun. Maybe find people who would be willing to do that for you if you're not too keen on it. Mappers make just text. I get it, but unfortunately it's just not as entertaining as you would like them to be. If I wanted to read, which in other words, I would read a book. I would read a blog. You could make this a blog. Why don't you just make this a blog? Why would he bother putting a physical representation on it in video format? The thing is, you need to be able to find a way to sort of like explain what's going on. Because there's going to be points in time where people are not going to be having the attention span to watch the whole thing. Like me going all over the room because I forgot that Chopin did Moonlight Sonata in 1849. And Raindrops is not Moonlight Sonata. It's a totally different song that I flippin' love. And I should have known Moonlight Sonata. It's one of my favorite songs. And I couldn't remember the name of the song. Attention span. It would probably be better. It would probably have different voices for different countries. There's a lot of okays going on here. I didn't just screw that up too, right? I totally screwed that up. I was right on one thing. Chopin wrote... I know I'm stuck on this now. Chopin wrote Raindrops. All right? All right. Beethoven wrote Moonlight Sonata. I'm so bad at history. This is me being bad at being me. Anger level 3000. So work on your tags a little more. Captain Blue, I'm apparently bad at history. I know Beethoven wrote Pure Release. Oh, funny story based on that, real quick. Sorry, guys. Funny story about that. I had a translated, like, manuscript for a piano that said, I had translated musical notation for Pure Release, but it was translated, it said for Elise. Handed it to my roommate who plays piano, and says, "Wow, they spelled fur wrong." I'm like, "No, it's the same thing. It's for Elise." He's like, "Oh, I feel dumb now." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, it's okay. We all have those moments." For Elise. That's what it translates to. And yeah. Okay. In the last episode happened something that shocked Europe. In the last episode, something happened that shocked Europe. But in this episode, something even worse will happen that will shock Europe even more. Period. Capital Europe will never be the same after these events, and will even lead to an investigation. And there will also be a mysterious conversation between two countries. That's a good way to start. We love you too, Share Bear. Whoa, I looked away for 3 seconds. You're a nuke now. Don't comment about origin of music in the future. Thanks. I'll just keep my mouth shut. I don't know nothing about music. I pick up a guitar and pretend I know how to play songs and stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. I barely know how to draw a straight line, let alone write my own name. So I would reword the description in your description. I would reword the description in your description, and I would work on that a little bit. I believe this is the music that you're using right there, and I'm over here hitting myself now, seeing that the answer to what I was thinking of was right there, and my musical knowledge and history is appalling and equivalent to that of a turtle knowing how to cook a hamburger. But don't forget to talk to Lucas Jujuyard. Can't hear. Oh, it's because I'm muttering to my own dumbness. So let's see. Yeah, work on your tags, work on your description a little bit more. Really work on the grammar of the description. It's going to help people find your channel a little bit more. I'm not sure why you call yourself a mapper, but hey, whatever. If that's what you want to do. I mean, that's what you want to do. I mean, most people who study maps are cartographers, but hey, man, that's all you. Is there a way you can turn up the mic? If I turn up any louder, it's going to start blasting people's ears. So I don't want to keep turning it up. Because we don't turn up. Turn up for what? Because I said so. So much stuff going on. Don't leave. This is entertaining. Oh my God. That killed me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to blow your ears, but that's what I mean by or what, where, how, when, high. Sorry for hurting your ears. I was just like saying that the mic is at a good positioning. I would recommend putting on headphones to get the best sound quality from any stream or any video you're watching. But those are my recommendations to you, Milky Way Mapper. I hope that helps. Work on your banner. Work on your thumbnails just a little. Work on your upload schedule. Work on your about section. Your description needs a bit of help. We just go to Grammarly. It's going to help you out a lot, amazingly a lot. And I would also say work on your tags a little bit more, definitely, and try to find a different way to present the information that is going on your channel. Like it just seems like it's not producing the amount of attention-grabbing material that you could possibly have. And don't forget to put your most recent upload on the front page as well. Fix your audio device. My audio device is fine. So that being said, thank you for sharing your channel with us, and I'll stop saying. I need like a shock collar or something for every time I say that. Okay, let's continue. So I'm going to be doing 2 more channels. So here's your lucky spins. I'm LJL, who's been on this waiting for me to get to their channel. I've been waiting for me to get to their channel for quite some time. I'm hoping you're still here. Oh, there you are. Awesome. Holy Twitter and YouTube channel, Batman.
And yo guys, it's me, Logan. Today we're gonna be doing another reaction video.
Oh
man,
boy!
Oh man, we're gonna be listening to the Rookie Crushes, man. Like freaking Blackpink, they're releasing a music video today, and oh my god, it's just gonna be so goddamn good because freaking Whistle, Bombaya, playing with fire, and I forgot the other one. God damn it.
That's entertaining. That gives me an idea of what's going on, what I'm expecting to see on your channel, which is really cool. I like it. Okay. So, that being said, I want to talk to you about your banner. Your banner is pretty dope, but I feel that you have some things that could be dismissed. Let me say that, because you don't want this on here because we're already on your YouTube channel. This kind of makes it redundant. And you don't want this on here because we already got it here. We'll just click on that and it'll bring us right to where we got to be. Right? Oh, right. So this was actually really entertaining. I like the energy here. Good. You got my attention, which is actually something you should do when you're doing these things. You get these people's attention. But I would get rid of this and get rid of this, and you have a fine looking banner. Just get rid of the platform advertisement here. I like how you got your uploads right here. Really great job. Create a playlist. Don't forget your individual playlist on your front. So if someone wants to streamline certain things, that would actually help out a bit too. Shoot, can't see sun. I can't see the sun either. It's nighttime. That was something I just did. 801. Congrats, dude. Buffer. Don't worry about it. Just let it go. Just let it happen. All right. So let's go to your about section. He has come here a couple times to have me go over his channel, but I want to see those individual playlists so I can streamline stuff if I want to. Hey, I'm an 18-year-old from New Zealand, and I upload as much as I can, but there are days I want to relax. Most of my videos are to do with K-pop. A high majority of them are K-pop reactions, which I believe might be 2 different words. I'm next. You don't want me to go over my channel. This guy, he can't even put up anything without being demonetized. But there are K-pop game videos in this channel. I also create music videos from dance practice videos, which come out once every couple of weeks. My favorite boy group is SF9, Fantasy for Life. Favorite girl group is Priston, Living the High Life. I'm still thinking of a phantom name for this channel. You can help me out with this channel by leaving a comment. I don't even know what to call my people that follow my channels. I have no idea. Let's see. Follow on Twitter, Snapchat, stuff. And then you have milestones. So now let me crush those. Let me crush that real quick. All right. A lot of people. I just rolled over my foot. That was painful. I would do a dance video, but you know, I just look dumb. But I would get rid of these right here and add them down here. I want to see your Snapchat and your Instagram down here so I can click on them and it'll bring me to them. The likelihood of someone actually being able to copy this on their phone and pasting it and then going through all that extra is not going to happen. Same goes for someone copying it and pasting it into like a search engine as well. I would say just overall, just post a clickable link. We want the more clickable, the better. The more clickable, the better. So let's check out your Twitter. Also, maybe tell us a little bit why you like doing these reaction videos. Is it just a personal love of interest of yours, or we want to know? We really want to know. I want to know more. I feel like I should know more. Hey guys, can I also point out that we are 6 away from having our first 100 like stream? Could we hit that tonight? I feel like if we hit that tonight, you guys would make my night complete. Really well. We haven't hit 100 yet, and I feel like if we hit 100, my life would be just fantastic. Sleep is for the weak. You're absolutely right. 4,000, congratulations. Work on hashtags. I say that to a lot of people, but like, what is this? Hashtag Priston. I'm pretty sure that's a hashtag. Then hashtag out. Stuff like that. We're only 4 likes away. 4 likes away from hitting that 100. You can do it. Let's go to your playlist, sir. All right. Stay away from, again, I always say this, and I say this over and over again a lot, but stay away from playlists that are just one video in the playlist. I know it's good to put all your videos in a playlist, but make sure they're at least, there's at least a reasoning behind it. I believe you can put some of these videos into like a playlist that might be just combined of different random things you do. For example, like I have a playlist that's called One Shots. So if I play a game that I don't intend on coming back to in the future, I go to One Shots and I drop it right there. Or if it's a horror game, I drop it in a horror. So those are like ideas for yourself, all right? Moving on. I do like and appreciate the fact that you have your videos up. Awesome. The other thing I want to mention is it looks like the videos you like get published to your Twitter. I'm not sure if that is intentional. But I would say I wouldn't want that to be a thing because you're helping. I mean, it's great that you're helping other places advertise, but I'm almost certain they already have plenty of advertisement going for them. So I want to see more of your stuff being put up onto these videos as well. And let's see. One day go. So you upload a lot, but you also get a lot of views. So, like, messed up thumb. Good job on that, dude. Seriously, good job on the views, dude. You're targeting the Korean pop industry, which is actually a very rather large industry when it comes to like this type of entertainment. People love watching this type of stuff, especially because you're targeting like a small amount of people that would be interested in it. But it's generating that traffic you want, which is great. So keep up what you're doing here. And I like the fact that all of your thumbnails are absolutely different, as though even though they're exaggerated, but they're supposed to be, because that's what's going to make me click them. And that's amazing. And we got 100 likes. So that's also amazing. So yeah, we haven't hit 100 likes on one of these yet. And I'm actually proud of all of you for making us 100 likes. Oh, we got to 100 likes. Hey, go standing in my hallway. We got to 100 likes. Can you go standing in my hallway? Hold on. Let me show you guys how dank and spooky my hallway is. Go standing in my hallway. Can we get 100 likes? Go standing in my hallway. Hello? Go standing in my hallway. We had 100 likes. Celebrate with me. Cat. No cat. Celebrate with me. All right, so we managed to hit it. So that's awesome. Thank you guys. I want to see people like freeze frame that as he talks. Is he serious about the ghost in the hallway? I want to know if there's one in the hallway. I need to know a little bit more. We helped you out, now help us out. Hey, listen here, Mokel Entertainment. I'm doing the best I can with what I have. All right. So let's take a look at this. Grab a light.
Hey guys, it's me, Doug, and
Miller
we're back
time.
at again for another reaction video. And as you guys can tell, we're going to be reacting to the second episode.
Gosh, I
the
hope not,
second
because
freaking
small
episode
tiles and
of
mannequins
Something
scared the
Fun Night.
heck out of me.
I'm freaking excited for this because from the teaser from the last episode, it shows the...
I get that.
Yes, that is what...
Well, you could have done something with that, which like zoomed down on your face, just something.
That show. We got to see a preview of them getting eliminated, so I'm just kind of wondering what game they're going to be doing, because are they like going to get eliminated and be able to eat food, or are they just going to...
So I like the music playing in the background, which is interesting. Just judging on your first thing here, I want to say you did a smart thing by closing the curtains, but here's where you're running into an issue. You have this light right here, which is hitting the camera lens, which, believe it or not, is affecting your overall lighting, period. So I would probably turn that light off, or maybe do this in front of a wall that might be a little bit more friendly to that. But you gotta watch your cameras and positioning of lights. That's why my lights are located right here. I actually turned this light off because it actually messes up the lighting in this room. And these are actually really cheap lights that I got here. They're little canister lights, which are awesome. I'm reacting to a reaction video, reacting to a reaction video.
Wrong, and then the last person up.
Reactionception.
I don't know. But yeah, let's just get straight into this. I'm freaking excited to see who'll get eliminated or not.
But I want to say your energy is great.
Not. And yeah, let's just do this. I'm just doing random voices.
No problem,
Hope
Mokel.
we'll
Thank
be
you
able
very
to
much
even-
for sticking
Oh,
around.
no, what did he say? The third game is the initial game. Oh, I can't remember the confidence. Yeah, yeah. Let's do this. What's the food? Oh. Oh, that looks so good. 보고. 방간.
All right. So, I wish I could share a bear, but I do have work tomorrow. That was me reacting to his reaction of the reaction video to reacting reactions. I want someone else to clip this and react to this video to react to that video to react to the video that he's reacting to. And could we just could we have a never-ending reaction video? How cool? How cool would it be if we could have like a never-ending reaction of a reaction of a reaction of a reaction video? If we could keep that going forever, that would be cool. So, quick thing while I'm watching this video, I'm noticing your commentary. You started off so strong, and as soon as the video started, your commentary dropped. You have like almost no commentary going on this. You do make a lot of facial expressions, which is okay and very exaggerated, as I could see, but that's not entirely a bad thing, but you need to talk. You need to talk so much. Human reaction videos next horror flick.
I have become one with reactions. You will see me everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
But you need to dig in a little bit more with your reaction, even if you have to reshoot it over and over and over again, and it's scripted. As long as it's like delivered well, it'll be good enough for individuals to watch. So I would definitely, watching music videos, the K-pop guessing game, I talk way more. You should be talking way more here. You should always talk. The more you talk, the better for you. So just keep that in mind when you're putting the stuff together. Because right now it's not falling underneath fair use. It's barely tipping transformative. So you have got to comment as much as possible. Got it. Oh my God, it's dead. Got it. But you got to talk as much as possible to avoid any copyright issues that you might have on this particular video. Reacting to human sedity, but they will. Ew. Gross. We do not. Don't look up. If you are even one bit of innocent, don't look up that movie. Do not. As a matter of fact, I recommend watching. No, I don't recommend that either. Go watch Cool Cat. It'll be the same. You'll get the same reaction out of it in terms of wanting to feel sick. But I mean, at the same rate, you'll be able to live through it, and it's rated at least G for everybody. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, somehow support to leaving a like. I've seen the second one. First one's way better. Oh wait, wait, Daz, this is for you. I want you to look up Kevin Smith's Tusk. It's terrible, but great at the same time. Like if you enjoyed Centipede even a little bit, you might actually enjoy Tusk. If you want more information, just contact me like on my channel or Discord. I'll give you more information on it. It's amazing. But you need to fill out your description a little bit more. Right now, you have. I hope you guys enjoyed the video days. We did blah, 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 blah. But it's not telling me what's going on in the video, which is not actually helping your metadata too much. I see you got a lot of like good tags going for you, this is great. This is where you're ranked on these tags, which is awesome. Oh, you've seen it? It's amazing, right? It's so good. But you're actually doing pretty okay with most of your information. But I would still work on your descriptions and your tags a bit more to help your video become more searchable. You don't want to be using single solitary word tags, because you won't be able to get seen through those things. Let's see. So Description, tags, and don't forget to talk to your people. This person's calling you cute. Oh my God, smiley face. He's got like a triple chin thing going on, but he's a smiley face with triple chin. But you need don't just give hearts, give comments, talk back to your people. Whoa. What is... Oh, are you guys quoting that Crash Bandicoot meme? I haven't been able to figure it out for a second. And now it just clicked in my head what they're talking. You guys have been quoting the Crash Bandicoot meme this whole time, and I can't believe it didn't even click on me at all. I don't get it. Whoa. Oh, gosh. I feel dumb. So, work on description. That's going to help you. That's going to help your searchability. Work on your tags a little bit stronger. I like when you got these nice big tags right here. But work on it like this should say new K-pop songs 2017 reaction. And it looks like they're playing a game. Maybe mention the name of the game will help out too. Whoa. Hey, look at that. Now I'm reacting to me reacting to a reaction video of me reacting to your reaction to the reaction. It is 9:42. That is what time it is by me. So those are actually my recommendations there, Logan. I really do hope they helped out a lot. I would drop I would fix the description just a little bit, but I would drop those milestones and get rid of those social medias on the description. Put them as links in your about section. Really work on things like your commentary. Don't let it drop. If it at all, for any reason, you see or feel your commentary has dropped, redo the video. I know it's a pain in the butt, but redo it. Take note of where you maybe screwed up, or maybe you just stopped talking. Or what you could do is edit and cut out certain sections that aren't entertaining, that aren't full of the commentary that you want. So that's what I'm saying, and that's what I say do. You should do it. It'll be great. Now for the lifestyles of the rich and famous, we're going to continue our very important work. All right. So thank you for sharing. Guys, thank you all for sharing your channel so much. So let us say this one last thing. It is been my pleasure to help every one of you. This is the last spin I'm going to do tonight. This is the last spin I'm going to do tonight for you guys. I have to get stuff done for the rest of the week, and I also have to wake up in the morning to do stuff as well. Adulting is hard. So that being said, we are going to spin it one last time. And may luck forever be on your side. I pray for you all. And before I spin this, ooh, the suspension, ooh, the humanity. Before I spin this, I have to say, I have other ways of helping you guys out as well. Just in mind, if I don't, adults, but they whoa. My gosh, so much whoa going on. But if I don't get a chance to get to your channel, there are other ways for me to go over your channel. MGN, every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. And usually on my channel, Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, I'll be able to go over your channel. And they don't have any, like, list per se that's a randomizer. It's all, like, interactive. So whoever shows up first gets the first review. This week, though, it will be on Thursday for my channel, not on Wednesday. So I encourage you to check both those channels out, more so like MGN, because they're kicking it back up. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait for the content to start flowing in on MGN. Trust me, guys, it's going to get really cool. But I encourage you guys to go check those out as well. And every Sunday, I will always be here with you, by your side, helping you go through the lives and the woes. That's right, he said it. For YouTube. So let us go ahead and spin the last wheel. Let's do this. La Gutiara Robissa. Now, don't leave yet, because I haven't seen this guy say a thing in like a solid hour. So, don't leave yet, because I haven't seen him around. We're gonna shotgun these things out, all right? You have 0 seconds. He showed up. He's been here talking to me, commenting. I don't know. Do I want to go over someone who's criticizing my musical knowledge of nothing? Is that what I want? Do I need the huge criticism from someone? Do I need the criticizer? I feel like there is justice to do after being overly criticized about my knowledge of music, which is nothing. So let me go over your channel, sir.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Bienvenidos a mi canal de YouTube. Mi nombre es Jorge Enríquez y este es mi video de introducción. De hecho, es mi primer video en YouTube. Es una introducción sobre lo que se va a basar mi canal. Van a ser
Freebird! That's all I got. That's literally all I got.
Vamos a ver desde las partes de la guitarra hasta
Freebird!
hacer
Okay.
técnicas más avanzadas.
So, you actually look a lot like a friend of mine in real life.
Si tenés un poco
You guys have a great night. And again, don't forget, I can catch you on my own channel and also MGN. And we're trying to get MGN pushed up really nice and big and get it going again.
Me gustaría
All
que
right.
aprendas de mí. Me gustaría aprender de vos.
All right, so I don't understand what's going on, but I did enjoy the musical introduction. You are currently in your video overexposed, much like I am currently over. I gotta work on these lights. This light's now too bright for me, and I don't know why. Maybe my complexion has gotten more fair. I don't know, but I feel like you're being overexposed in your video. I did like the audio control over it, which was great. Night Daz, but dude, it's okay. It's what you speak. You can't be sorry for your own language. That'd be like me being sorry because I'm wearing a black shirt. It just like I like this black shirt. All my shirts are black. But that'd be me apologizing for that. No, don't apologize for a language you speak. That is fine. But I'm going to comment on your banner first and foremost. I like it, but I feel like I want to see the rabbit guitar. I want to see that up here, nice, like, jagged, like, or even classy looking letters right across the top. If you're donating your lights, I'll take them. My lights are not for... And they're cheap, dude! They're literally the lights you hook up into a car while you're trying to work on it. You don't want these things. They are definitely not made for fun. Human woe. So let's... I like you got your uploads right here. That's awesome. How to play If It Dawn. Saratoga. Nice. And put some individual playlists on here, too. I like that you're doing guitar lessons for beginners. That's awesome. Let's go to your about. Taurus, I thought you went to sleep a while back. And now you're back. Can we get the likes keep going? They went down. We had 102, and now we had 101. And that's no good. My lights are like 10% better now. That's awesome. Rabbit, welcome. My name is Jorge Enrique. I hope I got that right. And this is the channel of the guitarist. Have a good time. Okay, tell us what you do on here. What do you do? What makes your channel amazing and different from everybody else's channel? I want to see that. What makes your channel stupendous? What made you want to start your channel? And what is your upload schedule, as well as what should I expect on your channel? I am curious about that. 99 on your end? No! Okay, well, we need to get this, there we go. That's better. You need to get on Twitter. I'm definitely going to say that. And I believe you should be on SoundCloud, especially if you're making your own music, maybe even if you're making your own tutorials. These are the type of stuff that people would be interested in. I'm absolutely serious about this. I'm really glad you have a Facebook page, but I believe you could expand your horizons through Twitter and definitely like SoundCloud and places like Tumblr, because that type of stuff is things that people will see and look at and love. People love learning different things, and if you're going to teach them how to play guitar, they'll give that love right back. Let's go to your playlist. You only have 4 things in your playlist. That's fine. That is fine. But you have so many videos. I believe. Oh yes, you got enough videos. You should be making some individual playlists. Volgab, we don't do that on here. We get our channels reviewed and then loved, but we don't say follow me on here because there's no reason to. You need to give reasoning, but you didn't give reasoning. You just asked people to come to you, and that is not good enough. You need to tell them why. But don't do that in a chat when people are trying to help each other out. That seems a little weird. But looking back at your Captain Blue. Yeah, it's awesome. That's cool, dude. See, Demkeys knows what I'm talking about. When you get on SoundCloud, you can join many SoundCloud groups on Facebook and share your music. And if you're doing tutorials, it's amazing. You can join guitar groups and share. These are things. Wow. These are things that you wanna do. Let's see how to play If Dawn, Como Tocar, Don't Cry, Guns N' Roses. Is that like a how to play? Let's translate this page. Can we translate? There we go. How to play Boys in the Neighborhood. It's cool, and you're teaching people how to play like real songs, and that's really neat. So I want to click on your most recent one. I also like that you're putting different type of thumbnails every time. That's really great. I really like that. Oh, Nobody's Fool by Cinderella. I actually should like that song. But I have something to you. And MGN just now. Oh, cool. Thank you. Let's watch your most recent one.
Turns out our kid is bright. We're eating steak tonight.
I wish I had a filet.
Let's eat Italian. Use Groupon and you'll save on things you do every day.
Would I want to save on things I do every day? Ooh, that's pretty. But I gotta be careful what we're watching on here. And I say that because I know as much as you are helping people, wish this would fall underneath education. So it might be battleable because you're teaching. You might be able to fight this. I don't know. But I see you got a copyright claim Not a copyright strike, but a claim from YouTube. And that's going to happen for channels that do music and parody and stuff like that. You're going to run into these issues. But this is transformative in the fact that it's educational, and you might be able to actually fight that. But you have to find a way to appropriately word it when you go to do so. Thirsty. I do apologize, but I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to quit now. So that being said, oh, I said it again. I'm gonna get like a little zapper, like a really big rubber band, just every time. Should I do more general instead? I mean techniques, I think. You could do that, but nothing should stop you from having to show people how to play music. People actually love learning this. One thing I want to say that actually does get a bit of traction, believe it or not, is learn to play a video game song, a very popular video game song on like guitar, and then show how to play that. In a lot of cases, that won't be copyrighted, because mainly due to the fact it is educational and transformative. But in a lot of cases, like the creators of those games, you won't run into those issues. I only ever ran into one issue of me playing a video game song on my channel, and it was from Coca-Cola for Final Fantasy VII's Errors This Theme Song. And so that was easily fought off because it was Coca-Cola trying to claim a copyright on it. So yeah, think about that. Saratoga and Dawn as touch tutorial solo chord guitar. Those are not good tags, and this is why. You want your tags to mix in together. So like, how to play If It Dawned would be a tag. If It Dawned Saratoga instructional video would be another good tag. If It Dawned on guitar instructional video, another tag. Those are like different tags that you can do. And dude, I'm serious when it comes to video game stuff. Like most of the songs I play on my guitar, if you didn't listen to them or heard them, those are video games. All the songs I play on my guitar are video game songs, outside of something that you guys will never see me play on screen, which is chorded songs, which is me singing. And I'm okay. Let's keep going. So work on those tags. Really stretch them out. Make them interesting for yourself. And make them more searchable. I'm glad you talked to this person. Good vibes, value to work. It's awesome. And then you talk back to them. And you know, they people like that appreciate it. Tutorial on this song from the Spanish group Saratoga. A little bit more specific. A tutorial on the song If It Dawned. A tutorial on how to play the song If It Dawned by Saratoga on guitar. Acoustic, more actually, no, what are you playing? Yeah, you're playing acoustic in this. On acoustic guitar. And then go, in this video, I'm going to show you the instructions on how to play this song. And then what's really good practice for a musician on these type of things is not to just supply the how to play visibly, but also maybe give like tablature or musical notation in the description. Not actually print it out in the description, but give a link to something where your source might be cited. I bumped my mic a couple times. I do apologize. If you collect too many claims, stuff could happen, yes. For example, I know you can't be verified, or you can't apply for being verified if you have too many claims on your videos. And a lot of networks cases, if you have way too many claims, they might actually end up disconnecting you or not even accepting you because you're too much of a risk. So just think about those things as you're putting stuff through. So as people ask for that, you'll understand people want to see that because not everyone is too, like when I'm practicing my guitar, I like looking at the tablature, and then I'll also watch the person teach me how to play. So that's something you should use as additional instructions. So while you're doing this, you could even like scroll the tablature or musical notation that you're using through here and show them step by step what you are doing on both the music sheet as well as like your fingering. So that's actually good practice. That's actually solid practice to do for music, like tutorials like this. I had a Sound of Wind in a game claimed the other week. Apparently the sounds are soothing sounds CD. I'll have to take a Fallen Shogun. If you got me on Discord, I'd love to take a look at that. One of my favorite things to do is fight copyright claims. But that being said, for your final summation, the Rapid Guitar, I have to give you this much. You have a good sight on what you want to do, and I'm glad to see that. And I love seeing these type of channels that give back. I want to see more information given to me in your description. I want to see you on more social media to get your stuff out there. You should join a lot of groups on SoundCloud because this is the type of stuff people like to watch. And these are the type of things people like to hear, like other people helping each other. That's what I do here. Work on your banner a little. You really dig into the banner in terms of getting your name on there somewhere. Work on your thumbnails are actually pretty all right. Maybe a little bit more bold in the text, and don't use things like neon green or red because they actually come out as being a little bit hard to read. Your title names are actually really well done. Don't forget when you're putting your tags together, though, make them as specific to the video as possible when it comes to your description. Also, as descriptive as possible, and don't forget the first 100 words in your description are the most important because those are part of your metadata. And also, don't forget to link like tablature or musical notation of what you're playing because people want to see that. And that is definitely my recommendation to you, good sir. And I thank you for showing us such an awesome little channel. I really like seeing these type of channels that give back. So that being said, my lovely, beautiful, wonderful, nice people that have stuck through this whole stream, I am currently out of time. I do thank you guys very much for watching. I do thank you very much for following along. It's always good to see what other channels are creating. It's always good to see what they are making, and good to see what we can learn from each other as we do these reviews. I want to say there are other opportunities for you to get your channel review. I do them on MGN every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Hopefully in the next Tuesday I'll get it going back up again. This week, Thursday, I'll be going over channels on my own personal channel. I recommend coming to either the MGN or the personal channel, as there will be no list. So there won't be a wheel to spin. It's a first come, first serve type of thing. I recommend you guys check those out. And no way is this me begging for subscribers. If you're going to subscribe to me, I hope you like the content and not just my reviews. Just saying. But I do appreciate you all coming to these, sitting through this, having me not know any musical history, which is something apparently that I can do. But I thank you guys. No, it wasn't 4 hours. It's 3 hours long instead. But thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you all very much for following along. And you guys have been amazing. You guys have been fantastic. And as usual and as always, my friends, stay frosty. And in some of your cases, game on. Keep bunking this.